Welcome back, Trash and Talk. This week, we have EMS worker Wayne Curtis from New Jersey come out. Great interview. Learned a lot, Kurt. What'd you take from the episode?
That they don't give mouth to mouth anymore, and I'm disappointed.
Well, people, that's Kurt's problem now, and thankfully enough, it's not Wayne's problem anymore.
No.
But yeah, it was a great episode. Check it out. Let's talk trash.
Peace.
We got the trash. We got the trash. We got the trash. Yeah, we got the trash. We got the trash. We got the trash. Our trash is your treasure. We got the trash. We got the trash. We got the trash. The raccoon kings are your treasure. So listen to our trash. So listen to our trash.
All right, welcome back, Trash and Talk podcast. Today we have a special guest come through, EMT worker, 23 years in New Jersey, Wayne Curtis. Welcome, Wayne.
Thank you.
Another Wayne.
Thank you.
It's going to be tough for Kurt today.
It is.
With two Waynes.
And with Wayne Curtis.
Wayne Curtis.
Wayne Kurt is.
Yeah.
A lot of people
like
call
that.
me Curtis growing up, my family.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, but, you know. So we'll get into the story at the end of how Wayne is on the podcast today, but it was cool. It was a great situation, but we'll start off with Wayne. Where were you born and raised?
Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, boy.
Crown Heights.
Yeah.
Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
All right.
For your sanitation people, BK8.
Okay.
Garage.
Wow, guy knows the garage.
Yeah, I went to be a
sanitation. I didn't know
Yeah. Kurt, get with it. Keep up.
I love it. The Waynes are getting after Kurt.
Yeah. So I was grew up.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Bang bang. No, it's Black History Month. Shots fired. Yeah, do that. And thank you for having me on the Black History Month episode, guys.
Oh yeah, Black History
It's
Month.
on
Yeah.
First of the month. First
Yes.
of the month. I appreciate you.
Oh shit.
So I grew up in Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Okay.
Come by the 2 and the 3 train.
All right.
I moved out here in 1998.
All right. Whereabouts do you live now?
I live in Old Bridge Township.
All right.
For the last
and that's
30
a
years.
world of a difference. I mean, even from Staten Island to from where I am now,
Yeah.
it's just you get space.
Yes.
Right? Like right now, you're watching the news with all the parking issues, the cars plowed in and all that. We don't have that like that out here.
No, and
Not as bad.
No, and I find that the new people in the city, not the old school, because we all left.
Yeah, I didn't leave. I'm still Staten Island.
Saturday, but that's not really New York. But anyway, I'm in your house. Nobody. It's a nice place. Staten Island's a nice place, guys. Nice place. But we grew up. We knew you be stuck in the snow. We don't complain about the corners not digged out. But they're in Manhattan though. They're not in the outer boroughs complaining.
It's so bad right now that the sound. I hate to say it, and I'm not blaming the sanitation workers. I'm blaming, like I talked to my cousin Jerry last night. Whoever was in charge of this storm started chasing garbage a day after the storm, or 2 days after the storm.
Yeah.
So what happened was, because of the weather, it got so cold, right?
Right.
You can't let that sit on corners, crosswalks, bus stops.
Right.
You remember what it's like breaking through that. Once it freezes and it's 12 inches of snow, it's almost impossible by hand to get through it, right? Plus, it's time and time again, a plow's hitting it. So it's just getting covered with all the smoke. They screwed up. For the first time ever, since I remember as a kid, being in New York, Staten Island, that the borough president had a press conference about it.
Yeah, on somebody's lawn.
Really?
Yeah. Carried out the wood. Maybe he should have got a shovel.
Right.
And broke
why
some
should he
fucking
get a
Right.
shovel? We've never had anybody stick up for any borough. What happened was they said they took manpower out of Staten Island,
which
that
they
was
always
supposed to do, but you can't do when it's that early.
No.
It was the day after the storm.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
me and Kurt, like, you know, we were on the job 20 years. And when you get storms like this, the main goal of the people up top should be getting the streets clean.
Right.
And granted, I understand, but with the streets clean, what people don't understand is our thing is get the streets clean. We're not right away worrying about a stroller crossing the street.
Right.
A person, you know, with a wheelchair. I'm sorry.
Right.
That's not our main priority.
Right.
Our main priority is get ambulances.
Right.
Which is a great reason for you to be here.
Right.
School buses.
Right.
City buses.
City buses.
Hospitals get through.
Right.
Doctors.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like there's routes on Staten Island that go to hospitals that there's trucks that just sit on there all day.
Just keep it
because it's a bad turn, it's a windy street, whatever it is.
Okay.
They're just back and forth. You'll hear on the radio hours later, an hour later, hey, go hit that again.
Right.
Hey, go hit that again.
Right.
Like that's
the
what
most
goes
important
on.
thing.
And people don't understand that. They think that we're in charge of them getting to work.
Yeah.
Guess what, Wayne and Kurt, I'll be honest. I got a bad back. I had open heart surgery. I was out there Sunday during the snow every 2-3 hours, inching away at it.
Right.
To where I had 2 inches with a little ice on it on Monday morning.
Right.
I did it. I'm alive.
Right.
Like, don't be lazy. Don't let it just sit there because you're screwed.
You're screwed. Yes. Yeah.
And
Once
you'll
you wait
screw
for
your
the
neighbor.
Right.
Dude, once you wait for the storm to end and you play that game,
You're behind.
It's a wrap.
You're behind.
You know, my thing I told my neighbors here, and then the plow came through. I don't know the guy, but he saw what I was doing. You pile it up on your property. Guys behind the wheel, like me, like Kurt, see that. If we don't see you throwing it in the street,
I'll take care of it.
I will lift the plow at your driveway and drop it afterwards.
Got you.
And it happened here, right here. My neighbor was like, "What the fuck? Why'd he do that?"
Right.
I said, "Because he saw I was
Keeping it
piling
on the
it
property.
on my property.
Right.
My driveway is clean of ice.
Yep.
Outside on the street.
Yep.
People don't understand that. So people, word to the wise, a little, put it after your house on your property,
right?
So that if he does hit it, it's called screw your neighbor.
Yeah,
it just goes to your neighbor's driveway.
Right.
Don't put it in front of your driveway if the plow's coming this way.
No, because they're just gonna pack it up again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what people got to remember, this isn't a sanitation worker thing. When all the streets, there's so much snow everywhere, piles. This is a management thing of straight down the line. Who was the one that blew the call and didn't do anything around schools?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
It
you know how it is. You drive an ambulance.
Yes.
You drive an Uber.
Yeah.
You do all that.
Right.
If you had to navigate through that, you'd make no money.
Oh no. And
you couldn't get to a person dying.
No, there's been too many times in snowstorms that in the local municipalities, even smaller DPW departments.
Yep.
They don't manage snow out here. No. I've been stuck in many times.
Yeah.
We were stuck, and my partner's like, I think we're going any further. She opened the door, the snow. I was like, oh.
That's it.
Especially for what you do, it's so important.
And the block came down. Everybody was digging out. And they said they're stuck. Everybody came down and dug us out. But yeah, DPWs, they're good for fixing potholes.
And it's all political.
It's all political. It. You know it is. Yeah.
They don't have the right people, like we spoke about in plenty of episodes.
Yes.
The guys that do the work aren't asked
not the people.
What would make it better and easier. Mm-hmm. But that's what you wind up with.
Yeah.
So 2-part question.
Yes.
What did you do before you were an EMT?
Ooh, good
And
question.
how long have you been an EMT?
Before EMS, I worked, let me see, I started off on Wall Street out of high school.
Okay.
I worked in finance. Finance was kind of like the family business.
Okay.
Well, my cousin's a stockbroker. Everybody worked for Goldman, all that stuff. I did that for about 8 years. Lost that job, turned it to a computer.
Yeah. Oh, you a clerk?
Yeah, I was a clerk.
Yeah, all my friends were clerks.
Yeah, I worked in the transfer department. Every stock from O to Z. Yeah, Occidental Petroleum to Zenith. That was my range every day.
Right.
I did that, and then right before I started doing 1-800-Flowers.
Okay.
I moved out here, got married. Right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I know. Wayne Curtis, a flower guy.
I want to hear more.
So, just moved out here. Mom's, grandpa, the whole, everybody's out here, and I need a job because I just lost my job, and I just got married at the time, and I'm like, looked in the paper for a job. Looked in the paper.
Yeah,
Old school.
That's
30
you
years
didn't see
ago.
that no more.
And I see an ad, 1-800-Flowers in Aberdeen, driver, $7. $7 a delivery.
Per delivery.
Per delivery. I bet. I go to the store on a Saturday, sign an application, and run my license. Lady's like, you got a ticket in Brooklyn. I'm like, yeah. I said, but it was bogus because, they were just giving out tickets.
You should have said, have you ever been
in Brooklyn? Yeah.
You know how many tickets are on cars in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Lady, get
She goes, a moving violation. I said, nah, really wasn't. I said, but anyway. She goes, I'm going to give you a shot.
Cool.
So come back Saturday. She said, come back Saturday. They write out directions line by line.
Yeah, no GPS.
No
GPS.
Wow.
They gave me a clipboard. Here's your truck. Here's your deliveries. And I, following.
Their route.
I don't know Hazlitt. I know none of this.
Yeah.
Driving Hazlitt. God, come back. I'm like, I'm done. And they're like, you're done? I'm like, sorry it took so long. They were like, did you get your flowers? Did you get your flowers?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's how I was the quickest one. I was the first one back.
Okay.
I did that for 4 years.
They
Got
thought
up,
you were just dumping them off.
dumping them off somewhere.
There's people out there.
Bringing them home
Yeah,
to
listen.
your newlywed.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, in all reality, there's plenty of jobs like that.
Oh, yeah.
We used to. What was that? Used to get the papers.
Oh, the penny savers and stuff
the
like
penny
that?
savers,
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. And we used to pick them up. You would go up to a corner basket,
Yeah, just
Right.
stop
and there
it.
was a bag full of penny savers.
Just dump 'em.
Or
Yeah.
the other ones that they give out free in
Marketeer.
in
Marketeer,
Manhattan.
yeah,
And
uh-huh.
the guys stand there.
Right.
They only got to get rid of the 50 papers.
Right.
They didn't say who to
Yeah.
give
Give
them
them to. Right.
They dump them in the corner
Yeah.
baskets.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we had to fucking pick them up.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
I knocked that out. And now I moved up from like part-time driver to full-time driver. They got rid of their full-time driver.
Nice.
They got rid of her because she would do like 10 hours of deliveries for like 3 deliveries. She would take forever.
Yeah, but you're getting paid by delivery?
As a part-timer, yes.
So she
Then
don't make
I got her
much.
as she was full-time, so she just stretched it out.
Oh, okay.
She would go home. She was a volunteer EMT. She would go volunteer, hustle out, and then she'd come back.
She was dropping off flowers.
She's dropping
in
off
a fucking
flowers
ambulance.
in ambulances. So
Oh, these are for you.
yeah, these are for you.
What do you
And
know?
sorry for everything you
Sorry for
lost.
your loss.
Everything didn't work out.
Oh,
I know a guy who does the flowers.
I got flowers.
I got flowers for you. So I did that. Kind of moved my way up to like assistant manager of deliveries.
Nice.
So I went from the Aberdeen store to the North Plainfield store.
Okay, cool.
With my manager.
Very
She was
nice.
like old school, like, Bath Beach, Brooklyn. She was like old school Brooklyn. And then I did that. And then lost that. That job kind of faded away after 9/11.
Okay.
Because nobody had any money.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, you need to get a job with a skill. You need to stop you need to take some. So
And at this age, how old are you?
25, 26.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Still young.
Yeah, younger.
Still young.
But still, mom's
like
looking
20,
out.
like 24.
Yeah,
24. Yeah.
but
like,
mom's still looking
Mom's
out.
looking out.
She's not like, whatever.
Yeah,
You'll figure it out.
She said, you gotta get a skill. Because
Good shit.
my grandfather was a laborer in Manhattan, New York, local 731. So he
Nice.
did that for years. So I said, well, I'm gonna get my CDL. She was like, okay. She goes, I'll help you. And then I'm like, CDL school. Then I'm like, I'm gonna get my EMT. She was like, all right, I'll help you. So after 9/11, everybody's gung-ho about, saving lives in
Yeah.
New York. And so I go apply for EMT school in New York City. I got an emergency care programs. They're based in Brooklyn. They had a class up in Manhattan, like 145th.
Okay.
Twice a week. Hopped in the whip, drove up to 145th Street.
Would have been nice if you were still in Brooklyn. Could have
Oh.
just jumped on a train.
Would have been nice. But it was a nice, boom, drive in. I wasn't working at the time. So I just went to school.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So I'm home and, I'm going to school. And 4 months later, May 2003, I got my EMT.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
And I kind of flew on from there.
Very nice.
So now, okay. So you got the certifications and
Certification,
stuff
yeah.
in New York.
Yes.
But then you're working now in Jersey.
Yes.
So that all carries over. It doesn't matter if you go to the certifications in Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, whatever.
Correct. So New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey all have a cooperation with each other.
Okay. Good to
The
know.
certs can cross.
Okay. I didn't know that.
The certs can cross. There's certain things you can't do if you're not certified in a certain state. Like certain medications you can't administer because you're not trained in that state to do it. But as a New York EMT, you can work in New Jersey and vice versa.
All right, cool. So we kind of touched on it a little, but what inspired you to become an EMT?
So my neighbor back in the day growing up, I always wanted to do something with uniforms.
Okay.
As a kid, always wanted to do something because growing up in the city, that's all you see. You see the bus drivers, and my block was full of municipal workers.
Yeah.
My neighbor was a train conductor. I had a paramedic downstairs. Mr. Watson worked. He's a train motorman in my grandparents' building. So everybody had a city job.
That was like Staten Island, too.
Yeah. Everybody had a city. So I wanted to do sanitation initially as a kid because my grandfather was the super of his building.
But just to make fun, the only ones that really don't wear uniforms.
Right.
Because we got T-shirts on,
Yeah.
Which
Guys
I used to
rip clothes.
Yes.
I
loved it.
You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
The orange joint with no sleeves in the
Exactly,
summer.
Exactly.
There's some guys that would actually wear their uniform, like
Yeah.
the button up while they were working.
Yes.
But then there was some guys like me or him.
Oh, we were wearing whatever we had.
I quite
laying
didn't look
around.
like a
I remember the
sanitation
dude
worker.
used to rock the apron.
Yeah.
He had the full thing on.
That's huge when you're doing recycling back in the day.
Yeah. He had
glass
the
and
apron
stuff.
on. So my neighbor was a medic. I used to see him put out in the medic when in city hospitals or the medics. I'm like, yo, I want to do that.
All right, cool.
And then I was like, I think I'm gonna be a medic. Even when I worked on Wall Street, I was thinking about applying for EMT. My mom was like, you don't got the stomach for that.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
She goes, you too nervous. My mom's old school Brooklyn. So I was like, she's right. So after that, my grandfather had dementia, taking care of him. And she's like, yo, you're really good at this.
All right.
So that kind of inspired me.
So she saw it.
Yeah,
she saw it in you that you did have it.
Yeah. She saw it. And then
Patience.
Patience. Yes.
Patience with it.
Yes. And that's what I don't have, like a real side of me. I'm not a patient person.
Okay.
I become a patient person because I'm like,
Yeah.
what we doing?
Yeah. The job kind of does that for you, right?
Yes.
It kind of, you have to be.
Yes.
You got to slow down.
You got to slow down when you're dealing with somebody who's 80 years old.
Yeah. Or they're going to carry you in the fucking ambulance. Right?
80-year-old lady who is like dementia fighting with a family, and the family's like, yo, she got to go. And we can't take, and I pull up, and my buddy Butch was the cop on scene, and he goes, Wayne-o, not putting hands on the 80-year-old. Right? It's a difference. Somebody younger kind of like, yo, let's move. He goes, we're not putting hands on the 80-year-old grandmother.
So we got to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we waited it out. And so I learned a lot of patience on this show.
Cool.
It's tough, man.
Good stuff.
What's the difference between an EMT and a paramedic?
Ooh, years of training. EMT now, I think it's a 6-month course.
Okay.
Paramedic's a 2-year degree.
Okay.
So I got my EMT, and I didn't want to do paramedic work. Paramedic work is very different than EMT work.
Okay.
We cover towns, localities, municipalities. Paramedics cover in districts. They cover areas. They cover counties.
Okay.
And they do a lot of driving around without seeing patients. Whereas in EMT, I see it. I go in every single job.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck in the snow. Boom, your car's not working. We show, yo, get EMS out here. Get EMS out here. Medics is like, oh, she's having a heart attack. Get a medic unit. Where's it coming from? Over here.
Yeah.
So that's the basic difference. And the education, the pharmacology, the cardiology, they know. Medics are like doctors on the streets.
Okay.
Basically, I always tell people, that's the closest you're going to get to an ER doctor is a paramedic. Because they can pretty much do everything in the ER when you're dying that they're going to do in the ER. So a lot of times when we don't move people, take them to the hospital. No, we done did everything here in your basement that we were going to do for you. You know,
and then you'll call in.
Call the doc.
Necessary, at that time.
The doc will say, what'd you do? I do it again.
So what training do you need to become an EMT?
Just apply to school.
So it's just a 6-month course.
6-month course, and they teach you everything.
And what are they teaching you in that course?
Nowadays, so when I started, it was just oxygen and go to the hospital.
Sign me up.
Drive fast, drive safe, oxygen, and go to the hospital.
Well, you driving in an ambulance?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then nowadays, the pharmacology's got a lot bigger. So now there's aspirin on the truck. There's albuterol on the truck. What else they give it on the truck?
They give you epi?
Epi was the first Why didn't I remember that? Epi was the first medication we got. EpiPens were the first medications EMTs got.
You guys have like Narcan and all that shit?
Narcan. So we have all
now.
of that. Yeah, now we have glucometers so we could check blood sugars. But before we couldn't. We had to wait for the medics to come to check our blood sugar. So the EMT scope has broadened on what you can do. And they teach you everything. But
to stay on that real quick. So now when, I'm just saying, like a person's in need.
Right.
They call 911.
Me, if it was Kurt.
Okay.
I don't want to damn you on that.
You could damn
whatever.
me.
Like knock on it. I don't want. I like that
right.
bad juju shit.
Right.
But so and then an EMT shows up.
Right.
Like, has there anybody been like in that situation where it's like, I don't need you. I'm in need of a paramedic.
Yes.
So where the fuck are they?
Yes.
You've gotten in that situation.
Yes. There was a patient many years ago. She had a huge cardiac issue. She had arrhythmia.
Okay.
And she would go into SVT, rapid heart rate.
I thought that was that group from back in the day.
No, SWV.
Oh,
Kurt.
SWV. That's
SWV.
right. You're right.
I'm so into you.
Yes.
Don't know what you want to do.
Oh yeah. We got it. We got it, Wayne.
Y'all want to go? Want us to leave?
Do you guys need a minute?
No, we're just singing the lyrics of the song, guys. Right. Can't be happy in America.
Oh man.
I get so weak. But anyway, You got that one.
That's my shit.
So weak in the
Exactly. See,
knees.
there you go. There you go.
All right, that's
there you go.
his
Yeah.
last
You
time
can't do
singing
that.
on this
Yeah, we
podcast.
can't do that. Copyright infringement. That wasn't cleared. So you get there, and she knew what she needed. And I walked in. She's like, "I don't need you. Where's the medics?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, the medics are on the way." She's like, "I don't need you then."
Now, can you just leave?
No, we stayed there.
You have to hang.
Yep, we hung out. Medics got there, and they knew her first name. We're on first name basis.
Yeah, you probably know the guys, right? Girls, whatever.
Yeah,
you probably know.
They
them.
get in, and they're like, "Who is it?" I'm like, "It's Kurt." They're like,
Yep.
"Kurt." She's like, "Boom, do it. IV, let's go." I know she knew what she need.
It's not her first time.
Not her first time.
That her first rodeo.
No, it was like her 129th rodeo.
Damn.
But I have had people like, "I don't need you."
Yeah, and all
So
you're
no,
trying to do
no
is a
defibrillator.
service.
Sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. No defibrillator or nothing like that. You guys do?
Oh yeah, we do it for yeah.
Oh, you do defib?
Yeah, if we need
Oh,
to.
I like that. We might have to.
No, you don't want to do that.
Dude, stop.
I've had it done.
Stop fucking talking about it.
You got cardioverted? Oh no, ablation.
I went into twice. I went to AFib twice.
Okay,
Once from drinking
right.
when I was 26,
Okay.
and then another time when I was on sanitation. From I wasn't sleeping. I was popping pills to stay awake.
Yeah.
like Xanadrin.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck
yeah.
it was back in the day.
Zenadrin.
Whatever the
Yes,
stuff
I remember.
was.
That. Yeah.
Stack of twos.
Stack
Yeah,
of
like stack of
twos.
twos, that
Oh,
stuff. That stuff.
yeah.
Jesus
And drinking like
Christ.
I was working 2 jobs.
Yeah,
around the
I got
clock,
you.
Lord help
And
this
it
man.
happened. It was 10 years apart,
Right.
and both times the medicine didn't work. I had to be actually shot.
Yes.
In the hospital, in an operating room.
Yeah, you're cardioverted.
Yeah, I was cardioverted.
Yeah.
Wendy, it sounds like we need some medication, like
Yeah.
medical stuff. down
It's
here.
like we need a bag on site.
I've been good. I've been good.
Paramedic bag here.
Maybe-
Kurt's got some shit going.
Nah, we're
Maybe
past
Mr.
that point.
Mr.
It was
Curtis can help us
26,
with that.
36, and then it never happened again.
Go on Temu and see if we can get it.
Oh, we can get it. We could probably get a nice thing on Temu.
Zappa.
Listen, we were talking TikTok. We could definitely get one.
All right, we'll look into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, TikTok.
But yeah, it stinks because you get called in for a service.
Right.
You're just doing your job,
Right.
right? It's all hand in hand of even what we did. We're just doing our job.
Right.
Cleaning the streets, we get yelled at.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. So that's people.
Yeah, that's
And there's
people.
nothing you could do about it.
No, and she knew what she needed though.
Yeah.
She was right though.
She probably told the 911 person, don't send EMT.
Send me
need
the
a
medic.
paramedic.
As soon as I walked
That's
in the door,
it.
she goes, "You a medic?" I said, "No." She was like,
So
I
what
don't
do you
wanna
do in
talk
that instance? Just pet the dog?
to you." Hung out.
Just hang out?
I'm not
what are we
doing-
watching?
Did she give you any coffee or anything?
No. We just hung out in the kitchen,
Check the fridge.
and I was like,
I would have made you something. Wayne.
Kurt, what's going on?
"What's going on?"
How's things? Who won the game?
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, so
Yeah, that sucks. But that's people for you.
Yeah, that's people, bro.
So, do you have to do like yearly training or get yearly certificates as time goes on?
Yes. So you renew every 4. So this year I renew.
Okay.
So I have to accumulate 48 credits throughout the last 4 years. And then I do a core, what we call a core refresher. It's like 3 classes of 48 hours. That's mandatory. So you complete your 48 hours of training, anything that the state approves. So the state offers like CEUs all the time. So anything that goes to your thing, you take it.
Okay.
And now
You got to keep people up current too. Make
Yeah.
sure
yeah, I was going to say, like, with things changing, with new
You always gotta stay
medication,
up,
with
protocols.
new medication
Yes.
now on the truck.
Yeah.
That's probably something where, hey, guys, you're going to have like Narcan now.
Yep.
This is how we have to do it.
Yes.
They're not just giving you it and saying, hey,
No.
if anybody looks fucked up,
No.
hit them with this
So
shit.
before any medication that's put on the truck, we're given in service on it way ahead of
Okay.
time. And then after in service, usually like how many people have been in service. So if you're a department of 300 people, hey, we had to hit all 300. Because the state has said, hey, all 300 people got to be before you guys can put this on the truck.
So everybody has to get
Everybody
in
has to get the
before
education.
they even put it on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, that's smart, I guess.
Yeah.
Because God forbid if somebody isn't,
He goes
and
sick
you're
and
with somebody.
Somebody fills in for him, doesn't know what the hell's going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
And you'd be like, hey, I never use. And granted, there's some things you never use ever because you
No,
just
but
don't.
you got the training.
You got
for
the
it.
training. So you don't want the worst is to put somebody there be like,
Exactly. like scared. Like,
Yeah,
where do I
like,
hit him? Like standing over somebody like this, ready to stab with an EpiPen.
yeah.
There's one question I want to ask before we hit
Yeah.
our other stuff. How come no more mouth to mouth? Somebody was telling me, you know, when they do CPR,
Yeah,
and it'd be
Just chest compressions.
What was the reason behind that?
You need the circulation of the blood.
Okay,
That has to continue.
the oxygen you have in your blood anyway.
There's
you know.
enough oxygenated blood in your system. still, I want you to go apneic. That's a
Okay.
big word for not breathing.
Thank you. I'm going to use that.
Put in your
Oh,
pocket. Yeah. There's enough oxygenated blood in your system that once we start compressions, we're moving that around. And then we're going to start breathing for you.
Okay.
If the two-person, what you call it, two-person CPR gets there.
But I think it actually, what I heard was it was from the Sandlot movie. Because, you know,
That's not what I
Winston
would
or
do.
whether his name was hooking up with the lifeguard.
Learn how to be
Yes.
kid. Learn how to
So
kiss.
they saw that, said,
Yeah.
No
yeah,
more.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have been
gonna
like,
have-
I don't want Wayne. Does Wayne have a girl with him?
yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
met Wendy.
Yeah.
I was drowning
You were drowning.
Yep.
And she saved you.
at a bar.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct. Absolutely correct.
And mouth to mouth, and then 2 kids later.
Hey.
But yeah, you had to figure eventually that was going to go.
yeah,
out of style.
that's arcane. That's
Yeah,
arcane.
it's not. It doesn't make any sense for people to be hooking up while they're in trouble. It just doesn't make any sense.
And then most people wouldn't want to do CPR on a lay person. I see this person CPR. You willing to do CPR? Are you willing to do mouth to mouth?
Is it? Yeah,
Right.
I guess, right.
Right.
So let me ask you: was that the thing that you had to do, and then it just stopped at a certain
Yes.
date?
Yeah.
Where it was like, if you couldn't do that, you couldn't do the job.
We couldn't do the job.
Well, they had those masks.
But we had
right?
masks.
Yeah,
So
you had those
our
masks.
ventilations are different than the
Okay.
but the AHA used to give you a pocket mask.
Yeah, the little roll up
Yes, to go.
plastic ones.
Yep. So you in the EMT school, I got a pocket mask after I got CPR trained, and there was a barrier in the
Yeah, so you're
in the
not
chamber.
touching.
right. So it wouldn't be a cross contamination.
So how did your manager break it to you? Did he say, Wayne, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you will not be kissing women for free anymore? Is that what he said?
No, there was no declaration about me not kissing women anymore on the job.
Hey, you were married. You were married
at the
that
time. Yes, yeah.
This is technically not cheating. You're just doing your job.
Exactly.
Yeah, so by the time we stopped doing that because as professionals, we have the BVM, we have the bag valve mask.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, the lay person would jump down and start doing the CPR, mouth to mouth.
I would let Wayne do it. I trust him.
Oh shit.
About that, bro.
So in 03, when you decided this career path, did you say this is it? This is for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
This is
We're
it.
not even making it. Just like I
Yeah.
made the right decision.
I made the right decision. Let's
enjoy it.
let's do it. Let's rock it out. Let's see what it is. And I got hired August 2003, my first job,
All right. So
right out of school.
You've been doing it a while.
22
Yeah.
plus. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
Yeah, August 2003. That was crazy.
What does a typical shift look like for you? Like, what is the whole
Typical
process?
typical shift starts at 6 o'clock.
Night or morning?
Let's go when I was on days.
Okay.
When I was on days, 6 o'clock, we reported to. I was located in Piscataway Township. That was like my first area. Get your partner, check your truck. Usually, you try to get in like 15 minutes early. Check the truck, make sure you got your oxygen, make sure you got gas in the truck. You do a complete vehicle check, and then let's go.
Sanitation, same thing. You gotta
Yeah.
check the truck out.
Check the truck and go get something to eat.
Very important.
Breakfast is important.
Very important.
Because you never know when you're going to eat again.
Right. So I always eat before I went to work. I wake up early enough in the morning, cereal, bagel, something at home.
Yep.
So it could tide me over for that first job.
Just in case you get
Yeah.
a job. And
right out the chute, which
Yeah.
happens and you're like a manic because you're like, oh, bro, I haven't eaten since last night.
Now, if they're on location, say it's like 5:30, will they wait there and get like overtime because now you go and like they leave? Like, does that happen or?
So when I got it, it was different now because it's a different generation of providers. So younger kids don't show up early. They just don't. They just don't.
True.
So back, you had to be there like 5:30, quarter of. If you start at 7, you got to be there 15 minutes prior. I showed up for a 7 o'clock shift, and I'm like, hey, where's my truck? Chief is like, they left. You were late. I said 7 o'clock. He's like, they're on the job. And they came back. They're like, where were you? You're late. So again, on time is late.
Yeah.
So you get there, and you always try not to screw your other guys because it comes back to you. Because whoever you're relieving, it goes 2 ways.
Yeah.
So whoever's on your same side, opposite you days or nights, I need you to come in early.
Yeah, but I feel that translate into life. If you could instill that in your life where you're supposed to be somewhere, but you're there 15 to 20 minutes earlier.
Right.
It totally changes the way everything carries out for you
Right,
in life.
right.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I was an early guy too, man. If
Yeah.
I was 6 a.m., I was there 5:15.
Yeah, I'm 5:30 guy.
I had to have coffee.
Yeah.
I had to have just like acclimate to like
there's actually someone in this room that never understood it.
Right.
Me.
She's sitting over here.
Me. I'll raise my hand.
Like I would leave here
Me.
4:30 in the morning for a 5 o'clock for a 6 o'clock shift.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to get there, like you say,
That's
pre-trip the truck.
Yep.
Make sure you got gas.
Yep.
Because we didn't have gas when at my end of my career. We didn't have
Nobody
gas right
understands
there.
it. Nobody
But
understands
you
it.
just kind of want to get in the mindset, right? Whether the weather's shitty, I want to know what's going on.
Right.
Even on days where I know I'm going out to just do my route.
Right.
I just want to know you get a good feeling.
Right.
Now you're up.
Right.
You're not dragging in.
Right.
And like now you're waking up on the way and then you're slow.
That's the
You
worst.
know, I hated that. I like to be up.
Yes.
Ready
yes.
to go.
So I got in, and EMS is weird because EMS has only been 50 years. EMS is only 51 years old.
Damn, I'm older than EMS.
Really?
Right. EMS has only been around.
That's pretty
EMS like really 50 years. Right. So you have to figure EMS is young.
Okay.
So we're competing with fire and police who've been around for eons. They have a culture.
Yeah.
How we do things. They have a they have a muster.
It's a paramilitary.
It's a paramilitary. Right. So EMS is always, but EMS is so scattered because you have a unit over here. You have a unit, so there's no, hey, let's meet here. So I learned a lot of my discipline from being around police departments.
Okay.
Being a new guy, learning, hey, on time. Those guys come in like half hour early.
Yeah.
Like a militant kind.
Yeah, let me be a half hour early. Let me get the truck ready. Let me settle in and kind of see what's going on.
It's such a better
And
feeling.
it doesn't take long to get used to that.
No.
That mindset. And I mean, honestly, today, like I tell people now, I go to the gym 4:30 in the morning. They're like, "You fucking crazy?" I'm like, "No, my body is used to that now.
Up and
I did it for
ready to
20
go.
years.
Right. Yeah.
Now that's your norm.
Right.
And that's what happens.
Right.
But you touched on that, and I wanted to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you describe the culture of the EMT, EMS in New Jersey compared to what you have seen? Like you said, you had neighbors and cousins, uncles in the New York side.
Yeah.
Like, what is the cultural difference?
It's cultural difference. New Jersey's EMS system is based on paramedics. That's how it was created. The EMTs were the volunteers. They were just kind of like, hey, pick things up. Let's go with the paramedics. You drive the truck.
Okay.
We're providing the patient care. So it's kind of evolved over the last even 20 years. It was more of a paid service. There were only like few paid services when I started. I worked for one of them. Everything else is pretty much volunteer service. So volunteers in New Jersey, very big volunteer.
Yes.
Give back to my community, which is nothing wrong with that, which is different from the culture in the city where we're paid. It's a job, it's a career. I'm doing my 24. I'm working at this hospital. I'm working at Lincoln Hospital, working at Coney Island. So it was just different. So I had to learn that. So that's why everybody usually becomes paramedics because the system is built around paramedics.
And a lot of the paid stuff in Jersey is more up north that I know personally.
No, you got a lot of paid like all over now.
So like in our township, we have
Ours is all volunteer, I believe.
I think
We have a
it's all
paid service
volunteer.
during the day.
Oh,
Okay.
You have a paid service. I forgot
So there are different.
for EMS.
for EMS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those the people that came and got me, and I had to get in the truck?
So you might have had volunteer. Depends what time of day.
They came with a cop.
You always get a cop. It's New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cop always comes.
I think it
She
was the
didn't wanna
first
help either.
aid.
No.
It was
Morganville first aid. So it
first
depends
aid.
when. So most towns have paid services during the week, and on the weekends the volunteers because they're off from work.
Yeah.
It sounds happy. I could volunteer.
Yeah.
I never volunteered. So I went from working like a regular job straight to paid service.
All right.
So I never volunteered in my life.
Yeah. They couldn't. They looked at me. Two young kids. They were like, "Is there a possibility that you could walk down the stairs?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah." I can't feel my leg, but yeah, I'll get down the stairs for you guys. Then I'll go on the stretcher. And it was like a movie. They banged me into everything on the way in. Pain shooting, but that's For
Well, if Wayne would have showed up, I know you would have threw him over your shoulder and carried his ass out.
No, we have like, yo, can you make it down the stairs? Bro?
Yeah, no, I get it.
EMS.
He's yelling from the car. Can you make it over here from the truck?
Listen,
Yeah, what's up?
EMS stood for back in that day, earn money sleeping. I'm like, yo, bro, can you walk, bro?
Yeah, don't bullshit, man.
Right.
I'll give you the ride, but you got to get to the car.
Right, especially when you count the cars in the driveway. You pull up to a house, you're like,
Yeah.
and you walk in. It's like it's so and so. I'm like, nobody could drive him to the hospital
Yeah.
with a stomach ache.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Actually, that's crazy.
Never thought of that.
What's the most common call you get in your area?
Stomach ache.
Really?
Come on.
Sick person. Sick person.
Like regular.
Can't get themselves to the hospital.
Like after Taco Bell type shit.
Not even. I just ain't been feeling good. I
Diarrhea?
got the flu. I got diarrhea.
Seriously?
Sick. Majority of EMS calls, the majority, are non-emergencies.
Well, the ER calls them regulars.
Right.
Because it's the same people that
They
come
want a
all the
warm
time.
blanket and food?
Right. Like during the snowstorm last week.
I know somebody that's like, what do you call it when they're always worried about being
Mental.
sick?
Hypochondriac?
Hypochondriac. And he goes to the ER for everything.
Right.
And my other friend's daughter is a nurse in that ER. And she said, we call them regulars.
Yes. So it is regulars. But like during the storm last Sunday, we all get to work. And I'm working in communications now, but we'll get to that. And sitting there, you hear dispatch go out. Sick person. 5-year-old not feeling good.
That's crazy.
And so we're like, okay, but at the end of the day, it's job security.
No, I can understand.
It's when you understand the mundane.
That's
like,
why it's still litter.
Yeah.
It's job security. That's
what I would say.
It's job security.
Don't throw that out the window. Why? Somebody's got to clean that up. Sanitation just keeps somebody busy.
Yeah, I had one chief tell me, and I didn't understand it because I was like, yo, stupid. Come here, stupid. People, stupid, bro.
Yeah,
and he's like, Curtis. I'm like, what? He goes, your every day's their worst day.
Yeah.
And I said, oh. He goes, all right. I put in the bus. I was like, all right, let's go to the hospital. But it shed light, right?
Yeah.
He said, we do this every day. This is that person's worst day. They're calling 911.
Yeah.
So it makes you kind of think
And people
back.
are scared.
And people are scared.
They do the research. Unfortunately, now everybody has a phone.
Yes.
And a computer. The research, and I hate to say it, my father's one of those people. Oh, this, that. I'm like, dude, stop fucking looking. You're not a doctor.
Right,
Stop
right,
looking
right.
this shit up. The
Right.
guy on
Self-diagnosed.
WebMD ain't telling you what he's not answering
Right,
it that way.
right,
Like,
right.
I asked ChatGPT why my asshole burns. Like, just chill the fuck
Right,
out.
right.
And people sometimes don't know how to do that. They
Right.
don't know how to relax in a situation where,
Right.
a little Pepto may help that stomach ache.
If
Tum to dum tum.
if you could start sending pictures of stuff that you got going on with your body to the Chat GPT, people ain't going to the doctor no more.
Bro, they got toilet bowls that
People-
fucking got cameras in them.
Yeah.
That now watch you take a shit
Yeah.
and tell you if you got some shit going on.
Yeah, well,
So could you imagine?
No pun intended.
No pun
where do we
Yeah.
get that?
Yeah.
Like legit. You could buy $600.
No, that's a little too
And it
much
goes to your
for a toilet
phone and
bowl.
it tells you if you got
It
diarrhea.
goes
Right.
to your phone. Kurt, your shit is inconsistent.
You should
Time
go
to
see a
call the doctor.
Call an EMS.
That's not brown anymore, Kurt.
You're a little light in the end, in the back end.
But yeah. So those are the most mundane calls. But like I got caught out there one day. We busy, and we get called for diarrhea. Right, and I'm like interrupted lunch.
Now you don't even want to eat lunch.
So I'm like,
That's over.
So we get in the bus. And I get on the radio. I'm like, headquarters, like, here we are. Like, we're responding. And I can't respond so and so. I'm like, yeah. And I made it. And I don't know why. I was feeling goofy. I said, I'll stop at CVS to get some Imodium over the radio. So we pull up to the call. Cop standing there. He just staring at me, shaking his head. Patient just sitting there. So I get out. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, what's your problem, bro? I'm like, what? He goes, you standing right here.
She heard you.
So I go, oh. He was like, good luck.
Oh, she was pissed.
So we get in the back. And it's my patient. So my partner goes, well, see you at the hospital. She gets in. I'm like, so man, what's your name?
Yeah.
She goes, where's the Imodium?
Ooh, they were out.
And I said, 1954. You learned your lesson, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You never know who's
You never know who's listening.
Yeah,
You never know
that's-
who's
that's
listening.
funny.
So touching on that though, what is your most memorable call that you got called for?
Memorable. It always has to be the guy who was found, who died from autofellatio.
Wait, what?
Yes, he's trying to give himself a blowjob.
Shut the fuck up.
Interesting. I didn't know we had that on this podcast.
So
Kurt, you cannot reach it. Don't worry about it.
I'm losing weight. You didn't
I'm sorry. We'll talk
Did you
about
say
it
anything
after.
about me losing weight? I'm starting to
You
look
look great.
Dude.
You
I
look
did.
great.
I've lost over 20 pounds so far.
God bless you, bro.
There's two awesome people called
Wayne,
yes.
Did you sneeze?
Get your shit together.
Yeah. Take it easy. Motel 6 in Piscataway.
Well, you get a call to Motel 6, you
Right.
know it's trouble.
And my guys who I worked with, if you know, who were there, they know. We get called for a cardiac arrest. So me and my partner, I was working with Chris and Ryan at the time. So me and Chris get there. She walks in, and it's the manager. The manager at that time, he had a suite at the hotel. So he had his room and office, and there was another apartment situation
That he stayed in.
that he stayed in.
Okay.
So he's like, it's over here. So we walk in, and we find this guy upside down. So he fell over. So head and lap fell over. Right? So we got the tea kettle like this.
Did he break his neck?
He broke his neck.
So wait. Damn it. Oh, wait, hold on.
It's proven now.
Hold on.
Break your neck.
I can't visualize it. So did the said manager help him and pushed him?
So we don't know. That was denied. All we know is that he said he found him in said position.
Wait, time out. Rewind.
Mm-hmm.
Did you call it a tea kettle?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, because your handle's over here.
Right. So imagine.
You pour it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my
So
God.
just imagine he landed on the ball, feel the ball of your neck. That's where he
I
landed.
can't reach for it. I got
That's
big
where he
shoulders.
Oh.
landed. So he was all the way contorted. Yes.
This bone was
And then he rolled?
on the floor.
On the floor.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still can't.
Humpty Dumpty had a big fall.
How was he hung? Was he gonna get there?
We don't know because that's the position he was in. So we found him. We found him like that, and we're looking like, what do we do? So
I got to ask another question when you get done with
yeah.
this. because-
So 2 cops are there, my boys, and they look at me and they're like, "Yo," and we look around the room, and there's some interesting things around the room.
Swing.
Yeah. So my partner's
Ball
like,
gags.
my partner says, you better check the closet to make sure nobody's hanging in the closet.
Come on.
Right. And that's what my boy Ray
Wayne.
my boy Ray said to me. He goes, "What?" She goes, "Check the closet to make sure nobody's hanging in the closet. There's some things, right, look, based off the stuff we saw." So they're like, "Can you guys step out the room?" So they gotta go clear the closet. So they gotta clear the closet. So they're like, we step out and I'm like, boom, the closet's empty.
Oh, I thought somebody popped.
Nobody
out.
popped out.
Thank God.
Nobody popped out. Closet's empty.
Surprise!
Surprise. So we're looking, the medics get there, and they're like, "Wayne-o, what we got?" So you're not gonna believe this one. So they walk in and they're like, "How'd he get?"
That's crazy.
That's
I can't
still
even.
Can't figure.
that is the craziest.
I'm going to put this the nicest way I could say
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Did he achieve his goal
Don't
before
know.
he died?
Don't know.
We don't know if he achieved it.
We don't know nothing because it's a
He's soft by the time they get there.
yeah. And
Oh, no, what? Not necessarily. Rigor mortis set in.
right, but we can't even see that.
Because
We just saw the tail end.
So he probably only needed like a kid's casket because he was bent all up.
No, they probably straightened him out.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they straightened him out. That was the worst. That was the worst part of that. They straightened him out. We weren't there, but the cops who were there were like, "Yo, bro, you missed it." They had to straighten him out.
Your female partner says, "I'm not in there. I'm out."
Oh, she was in there.
She was in there. She
Yeah, because
wants to see this shit.
we
She
were
was like, "Dumbass."
It's something I always tell people. It's something that you don't normally see.
Unique.
Yeah, without a doubt, bro. I'll tell you right now, if I had on them glasses with the cameras, I would have been filming that shit.
Yeah, it was that one, and
But real quick, it is a Motel 6.
yes.
Like,
Yeah,
La Quinta,
you're right.
Motel 6, La
Right,
Quinta.
right.
You never know
Quinta's
what
a
you
little
were
better.
Right. We're not talking Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
This ain't the Hampton Inn.
It's not the best Western.
It's not the best Western.
Come on,
It's
let's
not
be
the
real.
best Western. Not the best
Oh,
Western.
shit.
And the second one is we had a trampoline accident.
This is something got speared
So
through somebody's body.
it's one of those. I was a supervisor at the time, and like chilling in the office. And my boy Jesse, we just ended the shift just catching up, and he's like, "Yo, we had a call go out, broken leg." Okay, and they're like, "Step it up," on the police radio.
Like, get there.
Get there, expedite. So he he's not a supervisor. He goes, yo, Wayne, I'm gonna take a ride out there. I said, you know what? I said, I'll take a ride. I don't put all my stuff away for the day. Like I took my bag out there. I'm ready to go home. Yep. I don't have my shades on. Mm-hmm. So I taken a ride, and there you hear them. So I pull up, and they're calling for me on the radio. Like T4, Tango 4, where you at? I'm like, pulling up now. I'm like,
yeah, what are we walking into?
So I get there, I walked up, backyard party in the summertime. So I'm just, sauntering up.
Music's playing.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, people just part like the Red Sea.
Oh, that's when you know it's bad.
I'm walking, I'm looking. Now, I don't have my sunglasses on, which is always like my defense, that you kind of go with like, you like.
Yeah, you lay the old shit eyes on them.
Right. So I'm walking, and all of a sudden, all the EMTs are just looking at me. Like your kid looks at you.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong. So they part, and all I see is this young lady's leg is broken in 4 places. She went up, and she came down. And the ankle snapped at the bottom. And this bone went that way. So she has like almost like a T triangle like this.
It's like the tea kettle.
Yes, literally. And I remember when ETs looked at me, he goes, I'm going to get some gloves. Everybody's like, so I'm like, what? Because he passed me coming in.
Bones out or?
Bones out.
Bones out of the.
He looks at me, he goes,
Compound,
he said, Wayne, I'll be back. I'm like, what? It's so dramatic. And I see it. And they all looking at me like Dad, what we do? And all I said was, let's get some blankets. Because she's still on the trampoline. We have to move. And I'm like, we need more blankets.
Cold.
She looks cold. We got to pad this. And this young lady did not complain one time.
So she was a shock.
Yeah. You know what she kept saying? Can I straighten my leg out?
Nope.
So
not today.
Not today.
When my son was in Pee Wee.
Nope.
Kid was running with the ball down the sideline.
Right.
For some odd reason, at the last second,
right,
he switched the ball to his inside arm, which you never do in football, right? He got hit sideways. When he got hit sideways to go down, he put his arm out to stop it. Ooh. Compound fracture where the bone came out, right? So we're all looking at this. I'm like, holy shit. With Staten Island Pee Wee, there used to be ambulances at the site while the game's playing, right? So thank God. This kid was in such shock of what happened. All he was saying when they lifted him up onto the gurney, I believe I can fly. I'm like, if that was me, I'd be like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So people go into shock.
Yeah, she just wanted to straighten her leg out. It felt uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
God.
So we had your ankle
is
that way.
It felt,
and you can't be poured out no more.
Yeah, and no medics.
No medics
were available.
Oh God.
So no pain,
they
nothing.
were getting fucking
breakfast. Pain medicine, no nothing.
Middle of the day, busy. So we get to the ER, and the doctor's like, "So what'd you give her?" He's like, "We didn't give her anything." He's like, "She's this calm." They're like, "Yeah, that's how calm she was." She was like, "Can I straighten my leg out? This doesn't. I just want to straighten." I'm like, "No, hey,
don't move."
It happens.
It happens.
So what's the most challenging part about being an EMT that people don't know? Is it attitudes? Is it seeing somebody dead? Is it somebody taking a poop on you? I know we had the lady with massive diarrhea problems. But she shit on your foot.
I had somebody vomit on me.
Yeah. Are you one of those guys? Because I am.
No, I'm not.
When somebody vomits, you vomit?
No. That's okay. just don't make me clean it up.
Yeah, I was.
The saliva.
Yeah. So the most challenging thing
people don't think that you have to go through, or is it attitudes? Pull up to Wayne's house and Wayne's like, "Nah, you better come get me."
It's the attitude, and I will say it's the. Nah, that's easy. That's easy. Overtime.
Dead.
Yeah.
Overtime that becomes less.
It's kind of
depending on the situation, kids, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So the stuff that bothers you, the stuff that you don't think that bothers you. So that's the biggest challenge.
Okay.
Because you don't know what's gonna bother you.
All right.
You could pronounce boom, 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 and be like, all right, good. And then you go to that one job.
And there's kids crying, dad's on the floor.
Right.
And that's the harder part.
That's the harder part.
Dealing with the family part.
Right.
Because now you got kids.
Right.
You got a family.
Right.
And you're like, fuck. Like,
What
happened to this guy?
That's the one. When I had a 16-month-old die because the mother wasn't paying attention to her. Oh. Right? Mom was high. They know the kid was dead all night. So she finds the kid dead. Now at the time, my son was 16 months old.
That hits.
Tough, man.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Yo, gotta come home and hug my kid. So it's always that. You never know. That's the thing about the job. You don't know.
Every call's different.
Every call's
Especially
different.
when it's affecting you like that when
Yeah.
you have a little infant.
Right.
Something similar happened to that. I don't. Wayne was involved in it
Young.
too. My son was just born, and I worked in Manhattan West too. And on 14th Street is divided between two garages. Manhattan 2 is on one side, Manhattan 4 is on the other.
Okay.
There was a call that somebody put a baby in a corner basket.
Yeah.
So I was working 4 to 12. I think I was 4 to 12. I don't remember, but I volunteered to. They were dumping trucks to find the body. I started doing it. I put on one of them white.
Yeah,
Like a paint this thing.
Yeah. Tyvek suit.
And I'm with a rake and raking the garbage off the floor, and then it hit me. I'm like, I can't see this right now.
Right.
And I just had to stop. And the supervisor was like, Kurt, if you can't, you're volunteering, just leave.
Yeah.
And I said, honestly, Doc, if I see it, it's going to fuck me up forever.
Right, yeah.
'Cause I got a little kid.
Yeah.
So I could get that certain things hit you because you're living it.
Certain things.
Like you have a kid, I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's a dead kid.
You have a kid, you have an elderly parent or something that kind of hits home in your family that you don't know about.
You don't even know it's going to be a trigger until
It's a trigger.
you're in that situation.
Yes. Because
And
one
that's
time
probably the hardest part.
I had a huge trigger and I was like over emotional. My partner's like, "Oh." And then he's like, "Oh, I didn't see what you saw." Because he saw what I saw. He was like, "Oh." So I was like that. So I think that's the biggest thing in EMS. That kind
You
of
guys got to have compassion too, man. That's tough.
You do.
Because if you walk in with somebody's dead and a family member, and of course you're treating it's a job.
Right.
And I get it, 100%. But if you don't show the compassion, that little bit of compassion, the wife is standing there and you're just like treating it like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's
got to be a hard thing to balance.
It's a speech. It's a speech. You know, you tell somebody, "Hey, the family member's not here no more." You know, it's like
it's tough.
It's tough. It's a tough. And like, normally, if you're the boss on the job, they'll look at you and be like, "You'll tell a family." You're like, "You want me to tell?" They're like, "Well, you're the supervisor."
Yeah, it's got to be the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, so
it's the worst news anybody can get.
Yeah, so delivering that bad news can become professional where you're just giving it straight because they teach you in school, tell it straight.
Yeah.
You don't say like keywords like so and so's not here anymore.
Yeah.
No, so and so's dead.
Yeah, he succumbed to whatever.
Yeah, certain people use certain words. So that's one of the toughest parts of the job.
I can imagine.
You do not know. You do not know. But we're doing better with mental health than we were back when I first started.
That's great.
There's a lot of debriefing. Sit down. Whoa, what happened?
Yeah. Okay.
Sit down, talk about it.
Yeah.
Sit down, talk.
That's big because you see a lot.
Yeah.
You need that outlet.
Yeah.
100%.
Listen, we had a 14-year-old drop dead at a high school. I didn't know. The other chief was in a meeting. He's like, "Wayne, can you just they need a supervisor there?" I'm like, "Yeah, give me the keys, bro."
Yeah.
So I'm just driving and I'm like, okay. And my son's 14. And I get back to the hospital and my deputy chief walks up to me. He just said, he goes, "Your son's the same age." Because they just hit him. And I'm like a baby.
Yeah.
He's like, "Wayne's done for the day."
Yeah.
He's done for the day. So those are the things, but we all recognize that, hey, something bad happened. Let's go talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's debrief on it.
That's huge, man.
It is huge. Because back in my day, it was like, debrief.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a drink.
Let's go down the street.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Have a stiff one.
100%.
And if you can't do it, this job's not for you.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I think
If you can't handle it.
You're soft.
mental health is huge, man.
Yeah.
So what is the biggest misconception for EMT, EMS workers? Because like I know in New York, like there were just certain spots where like we spoke about already. You go, you get breakfast, you're sitting there.
Right.
It's a two-part because then is there a certain location that you say, hey, we're going to go eat lunch here.
Right.
Maybe not saying like this is where the most of the calls are going to come from, but
Right.
or is it just, a misconception of they're always eating? Right?
Well, obviously.
No, I'm not even going
no.
at that because
But yeah, so there's
they
a
would always
misconception.
be outside a food place.
That's
in
us.
Staten Island.
Yes.
Sanitation.
And
same
we
thing.
get it with sanitation.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yes. So the
But people
misconception
don't realize you're on
is-
break.
Yeah. Or that you're going, they're just rushing to get to lunch.
Exactly.
With the lights
With
and
them
sirens.
sirens on, yeah.
They're not going anywhere. Listen, it's so dangerous to drive lights and sirens.
Yeah.
It's the most fun you can ever have. But it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous, right? Like Frank's not here, but me and Frank almost died together, right? Going down Route 1, we cleared the intersection. I looked down at my phone
For a
for a split. And all of a sudden, I feel I'm like, what are you doing? And we're looking right out of the car. Lady went right around everybody. And he looked at me, he said, bro, if this Tahoe didn't get out of its way, we would have killed it. Yeah. That's the biggest misconception, that you guys are just rushing to go nowhere for nowhere.
Yeah.
No, we're not rushing to go. I don't want to rush to go anywhere. Nice, easy ride, you know. Normally you get the places we go to eat, like the place I used to go to eat, it's called, and I give him a shout out, Junction Grill, my boy Tony, best place ever. It was all cops went there.
Okay.
So it was a culture.
Yeah.
He knew to have your food.
Faces, yeah, you knew
30 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we went, Wayne-o, French toast.
Because he knows you got a job to do, and he's not going to take his time. So
and he would hear the radio go off behind the counter.
Really?
I would walk up. He was like, I got a box for you. No, give it to me. I give it to you new. Come back. You guys just got it. Yep. No. Give it here. Put it right there.
Yeah.
His family, awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome.
Man.
Yeah, it's just we used to get that. Like, we would be sitting around. Oh, they're just sitting there. But they don't understand, and especially now with the plows.
Right.
Oh, this guy's been sitting here all night.
Right.
Well, also you don't understand is before a snowstorm,
Right.
we have a pre-positioned spot.
That you have to stay.
We're given a location
Right.
So we're allowed
that we
to plow.
sit.
Right.
We're all over the city.
Right.
Not people get used to it during
Right.
the snow.
Right.
We're going to be sitting on a corner.
Right.
Do we like it? No.
Right.
But the response time, once the snow starts to stick, we're already on the street.
Right.
By the time it sticks, and then we're all in 70 trucks are in a garage.
Right.
You're not getting out on time.
No.
So we always had that misconception
We need
they're
3
sitting
inches
around.
to plow.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Kurt
why we're sitting there.
He about 3 inches,
Right.
so he now can plow. But
Right.
yeah, he's
You got that, Wayne? Yeah. Wayne, this is the bullshit that goes on here all the time. I call it shots fired. And it's always at me. All right, Wayne? If
Sorry,
you watch
Krista.
the podcast, you see how they attack me. I know you like all the
Who's
clips.
they?
Him and whatever guest he has with him. I don't know if they
for your
conspire before. Yeah, listen, we're going to really fucking go at Kurt today.
Coming for your neck, as I say.
Coming for me all the time.
Right at the neck.
Right at the neck.
Right at
Shit.
the neck. But
And this neck might break like the guy that tried to give himself a blowjob. I can only take such abuse.
But that's a misconception. When you see us sitting around or not, we did a lot of things before that.
Yeah.
You know, or we're about to do, so people
You're waiting for a call.
wait for a
break.
call. We're on break. So it's funny because my son, we were driving down Route 9 and he saw 2 cops parked. They would, as we call it doubled up. When you kind of meet up and you just,
Yep.
and he goes, Dad, what they talking about? I said, what? He goes, what they talking about? Like strategies? I said,
No, it's talking about women.
I said, no. He's like, what? I said, life. I said, we don't have an office.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, how's your kids doing?
Streets
that
in the-
game last
you're in
night?
the street.
See that game last night?
Yeah.
Oh, so-and-so. You know that sergeant? Oh, you know, so-and-so. Oh, I got that right up. He was like, regular. I said, it's very regular. I said, we have very irregular jobs. I said, but the banter you think is happening is like important, top secret is like, yo, slow day today, right? Like, yeah, bro. Take care.
Well, because you're by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So those guys are by themselves.
Yes.
And shout out to all the cops out
Yeah.
there that are by themselves.
Yeah.
It's not like New York where you have,
You have
two
a partner,
guys where
right.
you have talking
Yeah.
going on. And sometimes you just need a normal conversation.
Right.
Just because you dealt with a shitty situation or you just, you got nothing going on.
Right.
No, they could have stuff going on. They could be watching our podcast on their cell phone or watching his clips on TikTok.
True.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Wow,
all right.
Kurt.
Well,
Wow,
now
that was
just
nice. That was
went
nice.
after the cops. But anyway,
That's some funny stuff.
thanks for your service, guys. But no, I do get it.
Yeah.
Because we went through it.
Yeah.
And
It's an outlet.
Exactly.
It's outlet. I always say for the boys and the girls to get together, for us to like, chit chat, joke around, be who we are,
Have a conversation.
have a conversation, and then then you get to know like, hey, you see somebody on the call when they're all like, and they're like, yo, you EMTing?
Yeah.
I never saw this side of you before, or you being a cop today because I know, we hang out, I know you, so it's a good ebb and flow. It's a good ebb and flow.
That's good stuff, man. How does traffic, weather, and population density impact response time?
Huge. So it depends what system you work with. Like average response time in New Jersey is 7 minutes.
Which is pretty damn good for how spaced out these guys are.
7 minutes in this area is about 7 minutes, and nationally it's about 8 minutes. National.
Okay.
Pre-position depends what department you work for. Some departments pre-deploy and put you on street corners. Some departments do stations. So the organization I work with for many years, they do stations. So stations are in the right location, and they deploy from there. Organization I work for now, they do street corner posting, as we say. Hey, you go here, you go here. They kind of maximize where we're going to kind of predict where the jobs are going to be.
Yeah. Okay.
So any station you put up, you look, and if you do a station, you're like, what jobs are near this station, right? So you don't want to put somebody in the station where it's like, we call it the vacation station.
D-O-D. You know what you're looking at that night. There's going to be 7 of them probably.
Right. So it's a vacation station. There's certain stations we knew that we work where like.
Yeah.
You're hanging out.
Yeah. I used to work the
calls,
Franklin truck on weekend nights. Franklin Sunday night was a dead night because everybody's going back to work. Everybody's going to school. So we would get dinner. We watch Housewives. That was crazy. We watch TV shows. Everybody, what's Wayne doing? Watch TV shows. They watch. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
It loops back around. Just leave the TV on. Don't turn it off.
Yeah.
We would do Sunday night football. All the things at that station that we would have like other crews pop in. They're like, but what time you guys watching the football game?
Yeah.
You guys got the flat screen. Right. So it's like you knew a station, you had a vacation station where you was like, yo, we do our one job early, not late. Because that one job will come at 5:30 and you're like, you want to go to the hospital?
Yeah. Here we go. A lot of paperwork.
A lot of paperwork. So traffic, it's not that bad around here in the suburbs. Weather is horrible because nobody plows around here at all.
Listen, I went to my girlfriend's sister's house Saturday. She lives in Homedale.
Okay.
And while we were driving from Staten Island through Staten Island Highway, on the highway in Staten Island, which is an important artery, right? We hit Jersey. Jersey looked a lot better, bro.
Really?
Yeah, swear to God.
It
was very bizarre.
DOT major roads get done. County roads get done. It's the small roads.
Side
The
streets.
back roads.
They're like right off a main road. Like
right.
I don't know where it is.
So that's the problem. So you're trying to get to a call. You're like, and you're like, hey, don't go down. Like I was saying before, me and my partner D were going. It was this 2010 blizzard. We get on the street, and she's like, I can't turn the corner. And I opened the door to step out, and the snow was this high.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. I said, we're not turning the corner.
Yeah.
And the good thing is the block is full of cops. Off duty. They all off duty digging out. They're like, wait, no, you down there? Neighborhood dug us out. They came. We'll bring the patient to you.
Oh, all right.
They got a DPW pulled up. We got you. But that was like all day.
That's an all-day call.
Yeah, that was all day. So the weather predicts, Irene flood, plus New Jersey floods a lot too. Dealing with the flood, and that kind of screws everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to be called? Like, have you ever jumped in a situation like on vacation with your family, or if you were off duty where you had to help somebody in need?
Yeah. So when I was a boss, when I got promoted, a lot of times you get a phone call like, "Hey, such and such is going down. Can you come in?" We had an employee who we could not locate on a Saturday. Didn't show up to work. And I come back from the barbershop and I'm like, phone rings. I know, we can't relocate so-and-so. All right, where we at? He lives here. All right, I'll meet you over there. So my son is like 16 at the time, so in the car. He's like, so what are we doing? I said, you're going home. He goes, I can't go. I'm like, no. He said, but what if he's dead? I'm like, you're not going to see that.
Yeah, not bringing you to that.
Not bringing you to that, right? So he's like, oh. So he gets home. He's like, all right, see when you get back. Hope everything works out. So we get there and we banging on this door trying to get in, and nobody's answering. Local police show up, and he's like, you guys really do this? We're like, yes, checking on employee, make sure he's alive. He's like,
yeah.
You guys really care, huh?
Of course.
So he ended up being okay, overslept, worked the night before. He's doing the 24.
Should have that for me.
Yeah. His parents answered. They were like out of country, and they answered the Ring doorbell. But nothing like having a Ring doorbell with this face right in the middle. I'm like, hey, I'm here to see his son. It's me. Hey. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, hey, Don.
Yeah.
I'm from the EMS department. We are here.
Yeah.
The parents are like, we've been trying to call him. We open it. So they open the door, like garage door.
Okay.
remotely from wherever they
kick
were.
it in.
Yeah. So that's a few times when I got promoted a lot. We would have to do stuff like, we need you to come in. This is going on. I never had to jump into emergency mode.
Like on vacation or
No.
like on an airplane. I'm
No.
a medic.
No.
No shit like that. Like,
No. One time at the Dunkin' Donuts right by my house on 18.
Really?
Yeah. I was just getting coffee, regular. And getting coffee on a Saturday. I was about to go Uber. Right. And at that time, all the kids in there worked with the school of my son. So I'm getting coffee and everything. This little kid comes out of the bathroom. He's like, my mom is not breathing. So I'm like this at the counter. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you feel it in you. Like, you're like, I got to get up. Like,
so I'm at the counter, right? So the kid, they start calling 911, right? So I'm like, let me get my coffee first. Then I'll go do something. And they're calling 911. And all of a sudden, the kid's on the middle of the phone. He looks at me, he goes, you're Wayne's dad.
oh, shit.
And I'm like, yes.
Bastards.
So
Hold this.
hold this. I'll be right back. So ladies, like, she's not doing well. So I'm like, yo, tell them they need paramedics. So he calls 911 back. I was like, give me the phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, hey, what's going on? I'm like, what? Oh, got you. Medics? I need medics. All right, we got them going. We got a cop coming.
So it wasn't a munchkin.
No,
Okay.
there wasn't a much.
I thought maybe she huffed down.
No. So the cop pulls up and he's like, yo, what's going on? You on the job? I'm like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's like, all right. I said, you got my medics show up. And they're like, Wayne-o, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting coffee. I said, I'm leaving. You guys are here.
Yeah.
So that was one time like I had to spring into action because like everybody knew, but it was funny because he's mid 911. He's like, you're Wayne's dad. I'm like,
But yeah, because you can't, I don't think you can live with yourself, right?
No.
If you just walked out.
no.
And it just you making the phone call and getting on the phone
yes.
is just doing them a
That's
service.
my minimum.
It's just doing them a service.
That's
you
my
don't got to
minimum.
get involved, touching anything like that.
That's my
God forbid,
minimum.
hopefully you never have to.
Right.
But just you getting on the phone and you saying, hey, listen, this is Wayne. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, you assess
Just send
the
paramedics.
situation.
Hurry up.
It, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Saying what's
cut.
needed.
Let's
Yep.
cut that next 7 minutes off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's cut it down
Just cut it down.
because she needs help.
Yeah. Same thing happened with my neighbor, my next door neighbor. Saturday morning.
Shoveling.
No, he worked nights. He came home and I'm sleeping and it was like my son was like in Brooklyn for the weekend. So
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I hear my maintenance guy calling Wayne out the window, like old school. Wayne. I'm like, and I think I'm dreaming. I'm like, so and I look and I see him outside like short sleeves. I go downstairs. I'm like, you okay? Because him and his wife are elderly. The guy next door is unconscious. And I'm like, first thing I said, did everybody call 911? He goes, yeah, the cop is there. I said, I'll be right over. Went and got my blood pressure cuff, walked over, and I'm like, oh, he's really, oh. And the cop is like, hey, bro, what's going on, man? I'm like, yo, what? He said, I said, who you got coming? He's like, we ain't got nobody. He said, we're trying to find an ambulance. I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right, so, hey, it's Wayne. Who you got coming here? Medics. They're like, nobody. I'm like, okay, good, thanks.
Yeah.
Call the job. So, those are a few times like I had to like spring into action.
Did he live?
He did.
All right, good.
He did. He survived.
So when you have these crazy shifts, a lot of calls during the day, more or less, I want to say when you were on
Yeah.
on the ambulance in the truck, was it hard when you got home to shut it off? To shut off all the, just to say, all right, I'm not going to think about all this crazy shit I just seen, and I'm not going to let it affect my family life. And
That was the drive home.
the decompression was
Decompression on
the
the drive home. I had a 20-minute drive home.
Okay.
A 20-minute drive home. So that 20 minutes was my 20 minutes and changing out of my uniform. That was my biggest psychological thing. Take it off.
Yeah.
Take the costume off. Drive home.
Leave it where it was.
Leave it where it was. And everybody used to laugh at me because EMS, we don't like leave our uniforms. EMS is like we're uniform to work. We're uniform, and
To and from.
to
Yeah.
and from. And everybody used to look at me. They're like, yo, you change? I'm like, yeah. I said, when I leave here, I just want to go into Home Depot, mind my business.
Yeah.
And don't want to be bothered.
I'm gonna
I
go
had the same shit with
I'm gonna
sanitation.
go right. I'm gonna go to Wawa and just be like,
A person.
hey, can I get 2 of those?
Yeah.
Is it emergency? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. So everybody was like, oh, that's
Makes
why.
sense.
Yeah, so that was my start of my decompress. Yo, leave it in the locker. We talk about it throughout the shift. you know, and then on the way home, you get home. If something really crazy happened, you know, 9 times out of 10, I didn't bring anything home. If something really bothers me, I'll talk about it to everybody. So everybody kind of knows if I'm talking about it to you, then it's bothering me.
Okay.
If I'm not talking about it, I'm kind of like, all right, let's move on.
Turn it off.
That was stupid.
No, and we had that with the job. I would see guys. I always changed at work.
Yeah.
And it was more of a, I don't want to bring bugs home.
Yeah,
I don't want to bring that shit kind of home.
Right.
But also, you don't want to walk in a store. I would see guys in Home Depot.
Right.
With uniforms.
Well, uniforms on.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had to come grab some. But you got to understand, you're going to see people, especially now, with the snow, they're going to shit on you.
Right.
Why isn't my shit being picked up?
Right.
I live on this block.
Right.
Oh, I saw you throw a pail.
Right.
Like, don't just get out of their eye.
Right.
Take the clothes off.
Right.
Like, stop being.
Even
and there are certain other jobs that wear their clothes with pride.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
You want half off of your dinner tonight?
Right.
Good fucking for you.
Right.
I don't care for it.
No.
I was the same way.
I don't need it.
Yeah. My biggest non-job, because I always tell people, we deal with people in different situations. So I may deal with you on a good situation, and me and you may have a conversation that, you know, me and you aren't good. Right. Me and you are never good.
Yeah.
And I remember I was still working Old Bridge 911 at the time for the department. I go to clean. I put my uniform on the counter. A lady at the other counter, she goes, "You were at my house yesterday." So I'm like, "Hey, how's your daughter do? It was a nice interaction." And she said, "Why'd you act like?" I said, "Ma'am, I'm not always a nice guy. You see, sometimes I'm in a situation when I'm not Mr. Cordial. That I may have to like, you know."
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh." So then I said, "Hey, can I put a request in? I want to work Old Bridge. I don't want to work the town I live in."
Makes sense.
Because I see
100% makes sense. Definitely.
the familiarity with the streets is your initial. Hey, I know the town. I could get around.
Yep.
But when you start getting around, you start seeing people
That you know, and
that
you don't want to be caught up in
right,
that.
you don't want to get caught up. So that's one of the things.
And with same thing with sanitation, when you work in your district, becomes a slippery slope when people see you out off the job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, you work over here, you do this. How come they didn't take?
Come help me.
How the fuck do I know why they didn't take your shit? I
Right.
don't do your route,
Right.
but you know I live in the district.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I used to try not to tell anybody what I did.
Right.
So when I went into work, I changed
Right.
and put on my uniform.
Right.
And then I would normally leave to go to the gym. So I was changed anyway when I left.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like people know. There was certain people on our job would wear that uniform into the gym. And I'm like, dude, are you retarded? We're getting paid right now, and you're showing people what you're doing.
Right.
Or they would wear it into certain restaurants during a snowstorm, like Jimmy Mac's, because they knew they were getting a discount because they support the guys.
They take care of you.
Because when it was snowing,
Right.
they would do it to support. There's a couple places in Staten Island that do that. Mm-hmm. I'd rather just pay my own way and not
Right,
get anything.
right.
I don't want anybody knowing my business.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So I could see what you're saying by doing that.
And
100%.
and leaving town was also a good decompression. Because I worked in Piscataway during the day.
Yeah.
That's where I was. I worked in New Brunswick at night. I left it there. Because when I came home, guess what? I'm not around. I'm not around any of the people I saw for the last 12 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Which that helps.
Yeah,
Because
so-
it's not on you. Oh, you saw this person. I'm gonna see this one. I don't want to see this one ever again, so I'm not going to Wawa over there no more.
Right.
That now it plays a part in your head to be like
Your dad was at my house yesterday.
I'm not shopping.
You know, right. Yeah.
And to quick note, my father owned a store in Staten Island when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I always wondered why we never shopped on Staten Island.
Right.
We always shopped in New Jersey.
Okay.
Always. You needed clothes, we went to Jersey.
Right.
And then, you find out later on in life, I'm like, what was that all about? He's
Right.
like, I hated to see people when I was with my family to be asked about nuts and bolts and fucking screens
it's
and
understandable.
windows.
Right.
He's like, I didn't want you guys to be bothered by it.
Right.
So I took us out of that element.
Right.
I didn't
Yep.
want it. We always went to restaurants in Jersey.
Right.
Like I knew Jersey better
Right.
than I knew Staten Island.
Yep.
The
Yep.
South Shore, I never knew.
Yeah.
And people are like, you lived here for 30 years. How do you not know South Shore?
Yeah.
We never came to the South Shore.
Yeah.
We went over the bridge.
You need that. And that break is like, we were down in Neptune at Walmart, and this lady's like, "Excuse me, sir, what's this so-and-so?" And I was like, "It's over here. Yeah, my kid's not feeling good."
Yeah.
And I looked at my son. I'm like, "Why people keep coming over to me?" He said, "Dad, it's your face."
They know you.
And I said, "What?" He goes, "It looks like you know stuff." And I was like,
No, because you just brought them Imodium.
Right.
The fucking neighbor, you just brought Imodium fucking a few days ago.
That lady wasn't happy.
So is the new tech in the world helping or hurting the jobs now for EMS, EMT? Is the new stuff?
So it's old versus new.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm old school. We had a map book. We had to figure it out. Page 14, GH.
Yeah.
These kids have GPSs. Nobody knows the area. Nobody knows the town they work in.
They just hit a button.
They hit a button. And that's one of the things, right? And that's like get off my lawn type of old man thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like when they're like, oh, I put the GPS in and put me on 287 to 44. The job's on Route 1. You're around the corner from Route 1.
Yeah.
Your job's on Route. So
do you have GPS in the
every
trucks?
ambulance
Does
has.
it come through? Because I know like firefighters in New York, I know
It comes through the CAD.
it comes right through.
Yeah.
So you're in the station, you
Yep.
put it into the computer and zoom, it goes
Yeah.
right to that
They go
truck.
right to that truck.
Okay.
So it pops up
So
and
that's technology.
they hit a button. And when I started, it was a alpha pager. Is where you got your jobs. Came over the radio and it came like, who has the pager? Because then you had your job number and your time zone there. So technology, is it better? Yes. Yes. Has it made the job easier? The only thing is report writing, it made the job slower. Because I could do a handwritten report in 30 seconds.
Oh, I got that.
Gotta click all the boxes.
Paper reports, we used to be like,
Done.
now we switch to computers. That one report, oh, that's 10 pages. Oh, it's cardiac arrest, 15 pages.
So many questions now and click, 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 click.
Did you do this? Did you do that? Oh, you need a race code now. What? We tracking races? Yeah. Black, white, Hispanic.
Him, hers.
You got to put weight in there.
No, you don't.
Right. What's the weight? Kilos and pounds. All of that.
Wayne,
How are you gonna wait on
if
someone
you
that's
ever come for me
unconscious?
for like a bunion on my foot or something, all right? Because I don't want to jinx
228.
myself. I am 228.
Always.
Always.
No matter what.
Always. I have it tattooed on my hand
Yes.
right here. Isn't-
Kilos, right?
Kilos is worse, right?
He hasn't used kilos
Does it?
since high school.
I haven't used kilos since 1990.
Okay. Well, you do the math for 220 is and get back to me.
When he was with Rikitti down at the harbor, when he was picking up. Fucking back in 99.
228.
How can the community better support EMT teams when they are needed?
Ooh, better support EMT teams. Just understand what we do. Understand what we do. Get the education. Read up on EMS. Read up on EMS in your state.
Yeah.
State to state's different.
Okay.
State to state. New Jersey and New York is different EMS. Very different. Paramedics in New Jersey are some of the best providers around the country. They're the most qualified. They're the most highly trained. They're the most advanced. Paramedics in New Jersey could pretty much go to any other state, and their medic is higher than the current state.
Okay.
Because New Jersey's a paramedic state. So paramedics in New Jersey are really good.
Is that because of, like you were saying, where there's so many volunteers?
Yes.
Because we don't have the paramedics for every hospital, and
Right.
there's so many of them.
Right.
Not like a New York or
Right.
like Brooklyn, say, has how many hospitals?
Right.
Like there's EMS rolling out of them all day.
Right.
So that's probably, I'm just guessing, like that's the reason why, because everyone has to have that high level.
Yes, because you may be in Hunterdon County where your hospital's an hour away. You may be down South Jersey somewhere where your name is Trauma Center may be an hour away. That you're flying people out.
I never thought of it like that.
So paramedics, the state built it around medics. Medics are the basis of EMS in New Jersey, not EMTs. So like, I'm a dinosaur. I'm a 28 EMT. I probably should have went to medic school, right? But I didn't want to go to medic school because everybody I came up with or started with, all medics.
Yeah.
Everybody went to medic school year 4, year 3, and it's never too late. You go to medic school anytime. It's a 2-year associate's degree. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. To understand what goes on in New Jersey and understand that, hey, there are a limited amount of paramedics. And people don't understand that. I need a medic. Okay.
It's on a call.
It's on the call. It's one for this area. Or really, what's the next one over there?
Why?
Hour.
Why aren't there more?
It's hospital based, and a lot of people don't want to get into EMS. So EMS is always seen as a stepping stone, right? So you have me. I'm a 20-year guy. You have a lot of 20-year medics, but most medics go on to do another job because EMS is always seen as, hey, I'm gonna become a cop. I'm an EMT. Boom. I'm firefighter. I'm an EMT. EMT is always the fallback, and that's a guaranteed job.
Yeah.
So I'm on the list for that police department. I'm still working.
You got a job.
And if I'm a medic, I'm good now. I get a job
meet
everywhere.
all the guys too.
Right.
You meet all the cops before you even get in now.
Right.
So it kind of gives you that stepping stone, like you said.
Right.
Now you're a face. Now they know you. So maybe it's going to make it easier when you get onto that.
110%. I use that on the dispatch side. I was the face in the town, and I got to know the brass, and I wanted to be a dispatcher. They were like, yo, come on down.
Yeah, because I know that's big with the fire department in New York. If you're on the list for fire department, a lot of guys will go the EMS route.
Yeah, the back door.
And then you got a job.
Right.
And now you're a qualification
Higher.
to move up to get back faster on the job.
And that's what happens in Jersey.
Makes sense.
Isn't paramedic, do they not pay enough? Is that why? Because you're saying it's a paramedic
True.
state.
Not
we
paid
need
en-
more. But
Pay has been better the last few years. Like over the last, I say 8 years, pay has really increased.
Okay.
But paramedics aren't paid what they should be paid.
especially if, the hospitals are
Yeah.
few and far between.
Right. EMTs and paramedics aren't paid enough. Like legit.
Yeah.
Preach.
Not paid enough. And like, do we make a lot of money now? It's funny. I pulled up, I was doing some cleaning in the house. I found an old pay stub from 2008. Pay stub. Guess how much I was making an hour?
In
2008.
2008. I would say like $13 an
I was
hour.
gonna say 1350.
1607.
Wow.
And that wasn't that long ago.
No, 16. And I put it in a box because I was putting like a
Wait,
keepsake
what year
box.
was it?
2008.
Yeah, it's not long ago.
Yeah, Barack Obama was president. But anyway, right, 10,000 presidents ago, right? 2008. I was making as an EMT with a family. I'm trying to pay for
Yeah.
1607 an hour. So paramedics was only making 20 something an hour. Pay's not right. You gotta figure it's
Yeah.
So over time, that's why I work nights because I want that. You want that night
night
diff.
Yeah.
Give me my 15%. Now you're talking thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Why did most of the medics go to nights? Right. Yo, that 15%. So we don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
And this salary, like cops may start off low. I told my one cop, I said, bro, we start here together. I said, but then you guys go here.
And you stay down there.
We stay here.
Yeah.
After 5 years, you're at 105.
Yeah.
After 5 years, I'm at 17.
Still there.
Still there. So recently in the last 8 years, everybody started building this, changing salary structure,
Yeah.
putting in steps. Hey, you've been here 5 years, here's your 5-year bump. Here's your 20-year bump. Because you have to keep people doing this.
Yeah, because they're going
Yeah.
to walk.
Yeah. And they do. This younger generation.
They have to.
This younger generation is like, if you're not doing it now for me financially,
Yeah, I'm gone.
Kurt's going to pay me to do what? The same job? Less work, less headache? Yeah, I'm going here.
Or they could go on TikTok and make thousands, So it's like you're forcing the people out. And it's sad because it's even with the nurses. It's with all this stuff. These people are saving people's lives.
Right.
And they could look down on EMS, EMT, and they're not paramedics. It doesn't matter. They're still there's need for it.
Yes.
In locations where you don't have the paramedics.
Paramedics, right.
So
They're first on the scene. They could
Exactly.
be saving your life.
Who's coming to your house, knocking at your door?
whether for Imodium,
Right.
or just someone to talk to,
Right.
It's a stepping stone
It's a
to get
stepping
you the
stone.
help you need.
Yes.
And it is a sin that they're looked down and
Yeah.
not given the
Yeah.
money they should.
EMS has
deserve.
always been called like the redheaded stepchild of public safety
Yeah.
because we don't get the credit. Like, hey, police, fire, EMS. No, it's police, EMS. I said you're gonna need an ambulance before you need a fire truck.
Yep.
True.
You're gonna need an ambulance before you need a fire truck. And no disrespect to my boys on the fire side.
No.
Yeah,
But
no, that's the truth.
that's that 1%. Oh, there's a fire. You're gonna need
Yeah.
a medic and you're gonna need an EMT to come help you at one point in life. So let's just pay us a little bit more. Then we get
So-
paid.
I believe that.
So then
100%.
tell the public what's the best way for them to help during an emergency before EMT even arrives.
Stay calm. Listen to the questions your dispatcher's asking you.
I was just going to say, what do you tell a dispatcher? Is it always address first thing
Yes,
you say, right?
yes.
Immediately?
Yes. Confirm the address for me. First thing I say.
Yep.
Confirm your address. Because with cell phones, you could be anywhere.
Yeah.
And we have the technology now. I can see where Kurt is calling from to where the address he's asking for, which is cool. It's called Rapid SOS. So you could be in Staten Island calling for your girlfriend in Homedale. The thing on the map is going to show me you're in Staten Island. And I'm like, yo, where's this call at? Oh, he's not there. Okay.
That's a first start. Yeah.
That's the first start. Where are you? It's for so-and-so. Okay. Address, phone number, because you got to call back. And once you get those things, listen to your dispatchers. The questions are, I get it. You're an emergency. You're panicked. They're annoying. Send somebody. Stop asking me, but I can't send nobody if I don't know the proper things to ask you.
Yeah.
I don't know the proper resource to get you.
Yeah, you don't know who
and
to
you
send.
want them prepared on the ride in so they know what to expect.
Right. So if you're
So their
telling
mind's already thinking towards it.
Right. So if you're telling me, just send somebody, there's blood everywhere. Right? Okay. What from? What happened? Why? Screaming. Hey, we got to stage that unit. We don't know what's going on. Wait till for the police to get there.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the biggest thing to public. They may seem annoying questions. They may seem repetitive. They may seem like dispatchers don't care because their tone is very affect.
Yeah.
But they do care. They care a lot. And they're the first line of defense. Dispatchers.
Yeah.
Dispatchers. First line.
Listen to your dispatch.
Listen to your dispatchers.
Makes sense.
First line of defense.
What advice would you give somebody considering a career as an EMT? Like, what would you tell them if somebody came up to you and said, Wayne, I'm seriously thinking about making this my career? What would you tell them? What knowledge would you give them?
Knowledge I would give them is enjoy the job. It's the best job. It's the best job. You meet really cool people. It's a good family environment because you're working together as a team. You'll learn a lot of people skills. You'll learn skills you didn't have. You'll learn how to deal with people who you never thought you would deal with. Because depending where you grew up at, you come from an affluent neighborhood, now you're in the middle of the hood in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with people who, some people, listen, this is how it is.
Yeah.
Down in their luck. And you got to treat people out, learn how to treat people of not where they are, but where they came from. Because I never know where you came from.
Yeah.
Right? I'm seeing you where you're at. Doesn't mean who you
Those
are.
glasses tell where Kurt came from.
Oh, yeah.
South Shore.
Oh, yeah.
Staten Island.
Oh, yeah. He goes to Seabright in the summertime. He goes to
100%.
Donovan's Reef. Yeah. Okay.
I've never been to Donovan's Reef.
They would laugh at him at Donovan.
I'm more of a bars. I go to bars.
You a bar guy?
No, bars in Atlantic Islands.
Oh, you're Highlands guy.
I like going to Atlantic
Chubby
Islands.
Pickle?
Oh,
Chubby
I
Pickle.
love the chubby pickle.
What's
Good
the
old
other
Chubby
place?
Pickle.
Proving Ground?
Proving Ground's
Proving
good
Ground. I
stuff.
like that. So
A lot
that's a
of
great
music.
place. I like the food there more than the atmosphere gets a little dickish.
Yeah.
But
Snooty Judy's.
yeah, they're just like,
Kind of like Staten Island.
yeah, kind of. Unless you want to go DJs, we go DJ. I can do this
Yeah.
with this arm. This arm, look, it's, Wayne. This arm, I can only go this high, bro. This shoulder's
Take
fucked.
it easy, bro.
Yeah, he
This
keeps it
shoulder's
right
fucked.
here.
Keeps it right here.
This one I can't raise.
You're good for February.
Sanitation will fuck you up.
shit.
So that'd be the advice I would give anybody. Enjoy
That's
the
good.
job. Have outs. Have something you do that is your hobby,
Your release.
your release. Mine's is subway trains. I grew up, like I said, I was a big uniform, but I love transit. Fell in love with transit.
Okay.
Right? Wanted to be a bus driver. My mom was like, you think a little better. You could be more than a bus driver. I'm like, Mom, I really want to drive a bus. So I got into subway trains. So I follow people who follow subway trains on YouTube. So I watch trains on YouTube. That's
cool.
Nice. Yeah,
my
listen.
comp. So when I was in office, I'd be watching, and people were like, what's that noise? And Wayne's watching trains. And that's how they knew Wayne's stressing. They need to watch. I just throw a train. People throw music on. I put the A train going from Far Rock, and it's another, nutbag like me who's videotaping all this stuff.
Yeah.
So
they're out there.
you think like I thought I was like the anomaly, right? Like, oh man, I like trains. And then I see these guys on YouTube, full ride. So
Yeah.
Far Rockaway to Manhattan, crossing that bay is beautiful. And I had like a 32-inch screen. And my partner in the office, she turned around, she was like, what are we watching? I'm like, it's the A train. It's like bosses would come in the office, they'd be like, what's Wayne doing? And it's like he's watching trains. And they're like,
It's amazing.
And I get put you to the side. Is everything you good?
You okay?
Wayne, are watching trains? I'm like, yes, the A train.
So now I'll get to the second end and where we met. So having a second career or a job, is it because of the money or is it just to keep busy mentally? But now we know you watch trains.
Right. Yes.
So that's a mental
That's a mental
release.
Yeah. Second, that was a money thing.
Yeah.
That was, boss overtime or admin overtime was drying up at that point.
Okay.
The pay, not drying up. The pay wasn't really meeting my standards.
Hold on. I want to go back real quick. Mm-hmm. You had said now you're in the office.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now with the EMT EMS?
Got you. So let me go through my quick progression. I was an FTO, field training officer, for 10 years. Got promoted to supervisor in charge of training. Then I went to coordinator, which is like a chief's position of training for the whole health system, me and my partner. And then I did that for 8 years. The whole time I've been doing that, I've been a dispatcher.
Okay.
Dispatcher is like my second handle. So when I first got my EMT, I met a medic. He was like, Wayne-o, come learn dispatch. And I met another EMT. He's like, yo, you see any old EMTs around here? I said, no. He goes, get your dispatch. Old EMTs become dispatchers. I was like, really?
Okay.
So I went and got my dispatch, sir. Mm-hmm. So I always been, I worked at police departments. I've always been a dispatcher. So then I moved into communications full time 4 years ago. Cool. I was doing it like side hustle, and I moved into comms. So right now I work in the communications department, working at dispatch center. We do 911 call taking for multiple municipalities. And we do that 3 days a week.
Cool. So you're not in the street?
No, so I haven't been on the street since 2017.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I always tell people EMS for me stands for email sending.
All right.
Yeah. If you need to craft an email,
you're the guy.
I'm really good at terminations, difficult conversations, hiring, interviewing. I'm your guy.
Somebody's got to do it.
Right. I'm your guy.
Somebody's got to do it.
So, yeah. So that's been part of my job. So the last 4 years, I've been out of a leadership role, but as my old chief told me, she goes, Wayne, you're a leader.
Yeah.
You don't need
born
a title.
leader.
She goes, you don't need it. You don't need a title.
You don't need the title.
You don't need the title. So I'm on the shift now with 4 other supervisors. All former bosses on one tour.
Okay.
So I covered supervisor. She's like, yo, I just press play. I let them cook because they all been doing it. We all been doing it 20 years. So you got like 70 years experience. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what you were just saying now, get back to it. The money was more of the situation.
Yes.
Overtime drying up.
Yeah.
Was the Uber now? That's why you got into Uber.
Got into Uber. I tried it. I was like, let me try this Uber thing. Because I took an Uber home from the office. And the guy talked to me the whole way. And I'm trying to take a nap. I'm in the back trying to take a Curtis nap. I'm like, he's like, so, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, I got a 30-minute ride home. Just want to decompress. And he's like, you ever think about doing Uber?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, man. Yeah, I got my sunglasses. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. He's like, bro, you got to try it. You're my last trip. I made $200 today. And I'm like, yep, sounds good. So make it right. This guy's annoying. So then I was like, yo, that guy talked about Uber and Lyft. Went to the phone. Oh, driver's license, registration, background check. You're approved. Wow. Oh.
That quick.
Went on Uber. Boom, boom, boom. So I started doing Uber Eats.
All
that was my first. I was doing Lyft, car rides, and Uber Eats. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, I was kind of all over the place. And then I found out I made more money picking up people than delivering food. Uber Eats. There's no money in Uber Eats.
Yeah.
So I was straight to just, doing people.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that because people don't tip on the Uber Eats?
It's the cut they give you.
Oh,
so you don't get a big cut.
Okay.
So let's say that bill is $50 for you. That driver's not getting a lot of that.
Yeah.
He's not getting a lot of that money. So like I delivered ice cream to people's houses.
Ice cream?
Ice cream.
Yeah, bro. People get everything.
You ever eat any of the food?
No.
Okay. I'm just
the one time somebody canceled on me, and I had a whole bunch of halal food.
Oh, your car must have fucking stunk.
And I'm
that's
like,
a good smell, man.
And I called the person. They're like, no, we don't want it.
shit.
You took too long to get here. So I call home. I'm like, yo,
y'all want halal?
My son loves halal. I said, yo, I got halal food. He's like, where from? I said,
good food.
I said, the
It's a
spot
good
you
place
get
to
from
sit
right
down,
by the
man.
house. He's like, Dad, I had halal food. He was like, all this food? I was like, yeah, all this food. So I never eat. So I stopped doing food and started doing people.
Okay.
All right, I got a 2-part question. One has nothing to do with the other. The first question is going to be, how much mileage do you put on your car doing Uber every day, like every night, whatever, Friday night or Saturday night?
Ooh.
What is your average mileage?
I really don't keep track. So I'll give you hours. So I'm on the road about 5 hours when I go out.
5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
And you stay pretty much zoned off to one area.
Yeah, I keep myself in one area. Like my longest trip
So
is
it's
going to
probably
be
like $1.50. You probably do.
maybe $1.50.
Yeah.
My longest trip normally when I'm just in the route is maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm really not putting a lot of miles on the car until like my last trip to come home.
All right. Second question. Clipping toes or wiping butts?
Right. Yo,
Which one?
I don't know. Neither. It's
Well,
both worse.
you got to pick one.
They're both worse.
You got to pick one, Wayne.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
clipping
Wayne's
toes.
out of the loop.
No,
Oh, you didn't watch the video.
he didn't see that video.
You gotta watch the top video.
It's his
Your
top,
top
video.
video.
One of my top
On
videos.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
one of his pins.
On
Yeah.
TikTok.
I'm on
Yeah.
YouTube also.
Okay.
I'm on all
I
platforms.
didn't know you were on YouTube.
Oh yes, I'm on all platforms.
So wait,
You got to
what-
pick one.
now you
Clipping
gotta tell
toes or
us-
wiping butts.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with toes.
All right.
So I do a pickup in the summertime. It's back in August, and I pick up these 3 young ladies down in Manalocan, and they're talking to me, and she's talking about her sister's a nurse and she has a new job, and she's like, guess what? I said clipping toes, and she's like, what? She works for a podiatrist, so she's like, well, she's like, I don't know what's worse, clipping toes or wiping butts. So I just start laughing. The video's going, so I say to them, I'm like, hey, you guys on TikTok? And they're like, yeah. I said, you got to follow my TikTok. So literally she's looking it up and she's like, are we on camera?
Oh shit.
And I'm like, well, yeah, it's recording. And they're like, oh, wow, we'll follow you. And she goes, oh no, you're going to put this on. I said, clipping toes and wiping butts is going on TikTok. That's going up.
Yeah.
That's going up. So that was my first big video.
I found that so funny.
Yeah. So that video was 24,000 views.
Nice.
24,000
Good
views.
shit.
Yeah.
And when did you decide to go to social media?
Midsummer
Of this year, of 2025.
2025.
Okay.
I started with Instagram for my for my ride share of taking like selfies,
Okay.
and I was like, hey, let me try to get something going. And the kid I work with, my boy Chris, he's like, Uncle Wayne, you gotta get a video camera in your car. Your stories are great. So I'm like, okay. So I started taking selfies. Hey, you guys want social media? And the younger kids like, oh yeah. Follow on Instagram. I post my ride. So it was like a few pictures, but it really wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I got the camera. The first camera was like a cheap camera, and I got like cheap action. It was like no night vision. So like after it got dark, it was just like driving around looking at me. It was like, oh, there's a lot of Wayne Curtis here. A lot of Wayne Curtis.
Is racist.
Yeah, a lot of Wayne Curtis in this car. So I was like, they lied to me. It's not night vision. So I got a new camera with the night vision, and I deployed it, and it just
Took off on its own.
But then I had to learn. What are people watching? Do people want to see long videos? Do people want to see a whole ride? Nah. Again, talk to the youth.
Clips.
It's all about clips.
You can't keep their attention that long.
Another creator I work with, Ayana, she does a lot of TikTok. And she was like, Wayne, nobody wants to see your YouTube videos. They might go your shorts.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. So my YouTube, my average video has 1,000 views.
Okay.
Each video I put up.
Yeah, that's good.
1,000 views is good. Because I'm just, hey, here you go. Find an algorithm.
The 20-minute ride. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your worst ever call? Uber call.
Uber call?
Worst ever situation.
Worst ever is domestic.
Oh.
Husband and wife coming out of Manasquan going to Brick. Driving. Pick them up from like some, the Moose Lodge or whatever. One of those like Elks things. Right? Pinkies up.
Yep.
Everybody's black tie. Pinkies up. Black tie affair. So I pull up
At a Moose Lodge.
and I put
Makes sense.
and I pull up in my Nissan Rogue.
It was probably what do you call them? Masons.
A fundraiser or whatever. So this really distinguished older gentleman has a tuxedo on, and this couple gets in the car, and the husband gets in. He slams the door. He's like, "Let's go." Okay, so I'm pulling up this older white gentleman's waving me down.
Yeah.
Older guy, respect.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on, sir? He was like, Bill, you did a great job for your community tonight, Bill. He goes, yeah, I just got screwed by my community. Get out of here.
Really?
So I take off. So him and the wife were not talking. And he says to her, do you have it? And she's like, no, he gave it to you. He's like, I don't have it. She's like, he gave it to you in the parking lot. So they're going back and forth for who's not having it. And my spidey senses awaken, and I'm like, they're talking about drugs.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you have it.
Yeah.
She's like, he gave it to you. She goes,
better have that 8-ball.
And she's really drunk. And she's like, well, maybe you need to go back and find it. So I'm like, Yankee game, here we go. So I'm just driving. And he's like sitting forward, texting feverishly. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just takes his phone and he was like, you dumb broad. He gave it to you. Puts hands on his wife.
Oh, shit.
She hits the back court. Boom! And I'm like, so I'm pulling up to the house. Gotta call the cops now. So I call now. I'm like, hey, I'm an Uber driver.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh. And like, they're like, he's screaming out in the car. And she's like, get out of his car. I'm like, sir, just don't slam my door. Get out, boom. And they're like in the street going at it. I'm like, you may need to get somebody over here. I said, he's about to like,
beat the shit out.
right, this is about to be something.
Yeah.
So that was the worst Uber ride.
What's your best?
The best? Ooh. There's so many good customers. There are. In the summertime, you meet a lot of really, really cool people. But, you know, taking the Owens to a party in Middletown has to be the best.
Yeah, so real quick, so everybody
to be the
understands
best.
how we met Wayne. We were going to a party, a Christmas party, and we had gotten in. If you didn't see the video on TikTok, because then I had seen it, and it was just funny because he had said, "Oh, it's cool picking up a namesake," you know? And we were just like, "Oh, when." And to be honest, dude, the minute I got in the car, you were listening to, I think, either DA's,
107,
like DA's Effects. Or
yeah,
old school 90s
yes,
hip-hop.
yeah.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
you know, that's me. That's what I listened to.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is going to be a great ride.
Yeah.
But then when Wendy had said, is it Wayne or Owen? And you were like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You know, you guys from the Trash and Talk.
Yeah.
And it was just a great ride.
Yeah.
It was great to meet you in that situation.
Because it's funny because Wendy got in the car. She said, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, what's going on? And when you got in, if you look at the video again, you see, I recognize you.
Okay.
Because I see you get in, I'm like, and you're like, hey, what's happening? I'm like, hey,
Well, and that's a question that we were going to ask.
Yeah.
Like, does your full name show up?
no, it just says Wayne.
So it just says Wayne.
So I
Does
found
it
it
have a
ironic.
picture?
No.
Oh, so you're picking up your namesake.
I found it hilarious because
Yeah.
I just started driving. It was my first ride of the night. So I'm like, oh, cool. First ride is close to the house. Let's go.
And it's a Wayne.
Wayne. So I'm laughing. I'm like, Wayne. And I'm like, this better not be my son. You know, I'm laughing. He said he was going to work. So I'm like, so you always get in, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm listening to DOS. It was DOS Effects was on the radio.
I think it was.
Yeah, so I'm just chilling, and I'm like, how you doing? Going, hey. Oh. And at first I'm like, nah, I can't blow him up like this quick. Let me play it cool. That's why I caught myself, Kirk, because I was like, hey, you. All right. I don't want his autograph right now.
Yeah, Wendy probably would have said, wait.
Yeah.
Let us out of the car.
Yeah. I was like, that's
She
what I was
gets
like.
freaked out by
so when I did the whole thing, and then that's why I played stupid. I'm like, you're the garbage guys.
No, it was awesome, bro.
Yeah. So that's how
Made me feel good.
Yeah,
I appreciate
yeah.
it.
It's an
and
awesome
I
feeling,
appreciated
man.
the ride, and
Yeah.
it was great. But that's how we met
Yes.
Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate you saying we were the best ride.
Oh yeah. You're
It was
the best
very
ride.
comfy. My ride, I will warn you now.
And it was
My
good
ride,
music.
I will tell you now. I should
Yeah.
say, the ride home from
my
there was
goodness.
not fucking cool. That dude was out. I think he was on drugs, but whatever. It is what
I get
it is.
very nervous. You didn't make me nervous.
Yeah. Listen, I always tell people, being able to speak the English language.
Yes. Oh, so you knew the guy that picked us up because he did not speak English.
I sent them. I'm like,
They're
go
probably
get him.
drunk.
Yeah, they're probably drunk. They're not gonna know the difference. Just drive. That makes it because people get in the car, especially like females at night, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, I feel okay with you," because I'm like, hey, what's going on? And a minute, people are shocked when I say hello. They're like, oh, hey.
I think some people don't say a word when they pick
I had a
you up.
girl last night, said nothing.
Yeah.
20-minute ride to Red Bank. She got in, she said hello.
Yeah.
So I racked the music up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cranking music up. So yeah, that was my best ride.
Have you ever had to use your EMT skills on an Uber ride?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I had a couple of people not drunk, and then we had a guy fell asleep and hit a fire hydrant. So I had a group of people in the car coming from Point Pleasant. So I'm coming up like 35. Sorry. And all of a sudden, car, boom. I'm like, man, that dude's driving fast. And I'm like, nah. And they're talking. They're like, yeah, Wayne, so, life's good and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, life's good, right? Life's good. And I'm watching the car just drift. And I'm like, oh, boy. And all of a sudden he drifts, catches a fire hydrant. Oof. Boom, goes up in the air, rolls.
Oh, man.
They're screaming in the car.
So he's an acrobat.
Yes. Screaming in the car. Ah! I stop. He rolls down. Boom. I'm like, I said, call 911. They're like, what? Call 911. She's like, Wayne's an EMT. It's a regular customer I had before. Okay. So I get out. I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, bro, I got to stop working late nights. He woke up when the car landed.
Jesus Christ.
He worked at Point Pleasant on the boardwalk all night long.
So he wasn't all jacked up.
No, he was just sleeping.
And he was seatbelted in. I said, bro, you went up in the air and rolled. He goes, well, I said, see that? The fire hydrant, the cop pulled up. She was like, that's the Yeah, she's like, no.
So if the Dukes Were Hazzard show was still around, he could probably get a job.
Sliding across the hood.
Yeah, or just doing the flip.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, shit.
You ever try to get in a car with no doors open? You ever try that?
No.
It's not easy as you think.
Well, that's why they call it the jaws of life.
Exactly. It's not hard. It's very hard. It's not the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, yes, I did. I did
can't
drive a race car.
window, so I wasn't
really fast.
Really fast.
So, real quick, does the passenger stars mean anything to an Uber driver on a call?
Yes, it does. So that's the algorithm on that application. You're a 5-star passenger.
Yep.
You get a 5-star driver.
No way.
So it won't even give you, because you're a 5-star driver, it won't even give you a 1.5-star passenger. So there's a bunch of fucked up drivers for Uber that are taking the shit rides.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And the later you get, the more, not desperate, but like say you need a ride, they're just going to pick Kurt because Kurt is the closest.
Okay. So if they can't find anybody else, Kurt's getting a 1.
He's getting a 1. He's getting a 1.
What the fuck did we do at that party that night?
Yeah.
What did the guy in the algorithm know that did he know we were drinking?
He didn't know.
Because we went from a 5 to like a 1.
Yeah.
Right. So what he did, he was in an area where there was probably
no one around.
Nobody.
No guy around.
Fucking Wayne went to bed.
I got a question for you, but I'm going to need one thing from you. I'm going to need you to hold my phone. I have a lie detector thing on my phone.
Sure.
Just put your finger where the number is.
Right there. Right there.
My girlfriend's face.
Okay, right there.
Just hold it.
Right.
Does tip amount go against a passenger star rating? Don't lie, Wayne.
Does tip amount go against a passenger star rating? No.
All right, beautiful. You didn't lie.
What goes against
He told the truth, people.
What goes against passenger star rating is behavior, affect.
So you rate each ride.
I rate, you rate. I rate you before you rate me.
So you're rating as we're getting out.
Yes. So to finish the ride, it goes, do you want to get 5 stars? Boom. Most people, I get 5 stars.
Okay.
Until I got a report that they give you a dashboard now, show you areas of weakness.
Really?
So I got a weakness for hard braking. And I know the trip. It was like the same night. And I'm like, hard braking. I'm like, same young guys. The street was like, one of those streets where it's like, oh, the street's here.
Yeah, and you don't know where the fuck you are sometimes.
And I stopped and I turned. They said hard braking.
What the fuck is wrong with people, man?
So people will go in and be like, hard
They
braking.
just want to be miserable.
So what I do is now, depending when you get out the car, if I had a good time, I'm going to give you 5. If I didn't have a good time, I'll give you 2.
You slam my car door.
You slam my car door,
You
you're
get
getting
0.
1. Or I go back in. You could go back and re-rate.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey, yo, I gave him 5 by mistake.
Dude, let me tell you something. If you gave me a 2, I'd be calling you up, and the next time I'm taking you to dinner, that'll be a 5. You'll be like, where we going, Kurt? Wherever you want to eat.
But also, you can
What are you
hit
looking for?
unmatch. Don't match me with this rider ever again.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
So it knocks you. You'll never get the call again.
You're right. I could give you 2 stars. I say, I don't want to see you again. And you don't even know.
Yeah, I guess I'm just one of the. I mean, listen, when I get out of the car, it's a 5 and and whatever the tip is. Like they're just 5 and highest, whatever it is. It's easier for me.
Right.
And there are days where I get to the party, I forgot.
Yeah,
so then
yeah.
I tip the next day.
The next
I do
day,
the rating
right,
the next
right.
day. It's like it happens. You
No.
get right into a conversation. You don't want to be on your phone.
Yeah.
And it happens.
Now, could we do it and say we don't want you as a driver ever again?
Yes.
So somebody could do that.
You could file a report. And then they say.
Really? But people have this much fucking time on their hands?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Boy, you jumped into that one.
Yeah, they
Holy
do.
shit.
Yeah, they do.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, they do. So I was on another platform as a driver because they took me off their platform. Somebody complained about a video I posted. And they said, hey, you violated our terms of agreement. We're an inclusive. The video was nothing exclusive. You're not allowed to video me. I'm allowed to video. Right.
It's for your protection.
For my protection. That's why I got a video up there that says for my safety.
Yeah.
So me and that platform went back and forth. And they were just like, I said, no, I'm good. I'll stick with this other platform. It's for my safety.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like, it wasn't bash. It wasn't like there's a lot of stuff
fun of you, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I don't put up. There's a lot of stuff I don't put up.
I can imagine.
There's a lot of stuff I go, hey, that was funny to me.
But not to their parents.
So I was going to say, does everyone ever comment on anything you put up?
Did the people get mad?
Ask you
The
to
one
take it
person
down?
got mad. One person got mad and she complained to the other
To
platform.
Lyft.
She
But
complained
I'm
to Lyft.
saying, like,
Yeah.
do
No,
people
like on
ever
TikTok
get in
and
the
stuff.
car
No.
and say, like, you're videoing me?
Yes.
I don't want to be videoed.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, which is then you're not posting it.
Lady
I
got
have to video
Yes.
you for my protection.
Yes. Lady got in the car and her and her husband, she was just talking to her husband and she goes, oh, we're on video right now. This is so uncomfortable.
Wow, you got something to hide?
And that was so
Ma'am, it's just for my protection.
So I was gonna say something, right? But I looked at her husband. He was like 5 in. It would have been a slugging, it would have turned into something,
yeah,
right?
don't
And
need
I
that
am gonna
shit.
have, you're right. So I but then I posted the video. I was like, look here, Snooty Judy.
Yeah.
There you go, bitch.
Yeah. Sorry, boo. That's what that video comes from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was that. I was like, oh, because she's like, oh, I think you dropped something in the back. Get out the car.
The best, funniest shit is when you picked him up down the shore, and they were just met, and the guy was acting like all cool and shit, like he's hooking up this girl, and then he came back to you and knocked on the window and said, "Please don't."
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
So yes, so
That's
I'm sorry, dude. I don't have the time. I gotta watch more of them. I apologize.
you got to. So this is a side,
I catch him here.
So you know,
Yeah.
I have nothing.
but time.
Yeah, him and Chubbs is just
Yeah.
hanging out. In the
I don't
house.
work. I'm fully.
I got
I'm
an
fully.
8-year-old that's
Yeah,
running
yeah.
my fucking
I'm
life.
fully retired. So I'm on there a lot doing shit, buying stuff. And
Yeah. No, so the
Homes
guy,
that
I
are
have
nice.
problems.
the guy, I picked him up from the club, and he's just like, he's bravado.
Yeah.
He's
Thinks
talking.
he's the Mac.
Yeah.
He think he's doing it.
Britain.
And I'm driving,
There you
right.
go.
Yeah, and I'm driving like that. I'm like, this guy. He's like, yo, Wayne, you see what I'm feeling, baby? You dig it? And I'm like, not really. So she's like, tell me more about you. I want to know more about you. Right? And he's like, yeah, I got from North Jersey. She said, tell me more about you. He's like, this is a camera here. She's like, what do you got to hide?
Oh shit.
And he was like, well, I'm on stuff on the camera, So I started laughing. And I said, don't worry about it, bro. I said, I edit it. You said you be TikTok famous in the morning.
Oh shit.
Right? So I pull up. She's like, oh my God, thank you. He gets out. And I'm like doing the thing on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? You left something? Hey, bro, can you not post that on TikTok? And I said, why? He said, I said, you're not supposed to be in the street tonight? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. So he was off camera. So I didn't catch that. But yeah, you get that when people, hey, could you?
Yeah.
Because you get the people that just met.
Yeah.
I had the one guy, his girlfriend, he gets in and he's like, Wayne, what should we do? Should we go to the next bar? And I'm like, I don't know. Is this young lady you with like your significant, she your girl? Yeah. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, she goes, we just met. And he was like, no, we did. That's my girlfriend. He goes, I got the text messages. I said that you just met her.
Oh shit.
But he wanted to go to another bar.
Yeah.
And halfway through the ride, what she say? She lays out the whole. He was overseas on his trip. She goes, Wayne, is he worth it?
Now you're a matchmaker.
Right. I'm matchmaker. I talk subprime loans. There's a video, like it's the funniest video because you hit play and I'm like, so your principal and your this, it was the
Should we buy a house?
They were talking about the 2009, whatchamacallit, the crash.
Collapse.
And they were talking about the movie. And like, you said the video is funny because I'm like, so your principal versus your loan, that was that. So then when that crashed, and the girl was like, are we going to be on TikTok? I say, just might.
Never know.
Never know. Never know.
But Wayne, we're going to do something else. But
yes,
we're going to thank you again.
Yes.
This was awesome.
Yes,
we
definitely.
appreciate you coming out.
Thank you. A lot of fun.
Appreciate
Thank you so
that
much.
night. It was great meeting you.
Yes.
We're going to stay friends.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate it. But Kurt's going to do his rapid fire
Let's
questions.
do it. I've been waiting for you.
Wait, real quick. Do you do private rides?
I do. So rideswithwayne-o is the private company that I do private rides.
Where can they find that?
So you can hit the link on my Instagram page.
Okay.
There's a Calendly thing. You could click. It has more personal information. And you could just send me a text. My side rides are some of my best customers.
Awesome.
And I do airport runs for side customers, not really for platforms.
Well, so now I'll ask you, do you do airport rides with a person's vehicle?
No.
No, you won't.
No.
Even if they trust you.
No.
God damn it. No. All right.
Because I got to make some money coming back maybe.
Okay, makes sense. All right, makes sense.
So I could drop you off and be like, let me see if there's any money. Somebody going south?
Around, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's go.
Leaving the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm a
All right,
hustler,
so-
baby.
That's it.
You know the whole thing, right? Rapid fire, no explanation.
Let's go.
answer. All right. It's rapid fire EMT versus Uber.
Let's go.
Which one has the worst smelling passengers?
Uber.
Okay. Which passengers complain more?
Females.
No.
What type of passenger?
Uber versus
Uber
EMT.
or-
Oh, versus
EMT.
EMT. Okay, my bad. Uber. Uber, yeah, totally.
True or false? You've considered bringing a stretcher to an Uber pickup.
It's crossed my mind once or twice.
Worst New Jersey traffic spot to get stuck. Garden State Parkway, Turnpike, or Route 1.
Parkway.
Worst passenger request. Extra blankets or can you go faster?
Can you stop talking?
Okay. Patient versus rider. Who is more likely to ask for a lollipop?
Rider.
True or false? You accidentally said, where are we going today? To a 911 patient. Has that ever happened?
No.
Have you ever mixed up the two?
No. And talking to somebody, yes.
Yeah, you going to Jenks?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, the hospital.
Right,
No,
right.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Wait, hospital or shore?
What's more likely to be in your back seat? A trauma bag or a drunk guy's pizza?
Drunk guy's pizza.
Better tip, saving a life or taking a 5-star trip to Newark Airport?
Saving a life.
All right.
Only did that once.
All right. Here's Rapid Fire New Jersey edition.
Let's go.
You'll get a lot of rapid fire today.
Let's do it.
Taylor ham or pork roll?
Taylor ham.
Favorite Jersey diner for 3 a.m. food?
3 a.m. Tony's is not open at 3 a.m., but Tony's Junction Deli in Middlesex.
Most annoying thing New Jersey drivers do?
Jersey slide. You know what you're talking about. You know, we get here and you're like, oh, there's the toll booth.
Truth.
Best Jersey Shore town?
Best Jersey Shore
For you,
town?
with
For
the
me, for Uber, Lavalette.
Really?
Love that place.
Pizza versus bagels. Best place to get them in New Jersey.
Crispy, Old Bridge.
Okay.
They're Brooklyn boys too.
And what about bagels?
Bagel Boy. They're also from Brooklyn also.
Crispy's famous.
Yeah,
All right. Ready?
let's do it.
Most common Uber pickup spot, New Jersey.
Newark Airport.
Worst time to drive in New Jersey.
4:30 to 9:30.
True or false? You have a special ladder horn for the turnpike.
False.
Best advice for passengers to avoid getting a 1-star rating.
Don't be a douche.
I was gonna say don't be a
Don't
dick.
slam his door.
Don't slam the door.
What's
And
the
don't forget where the fucking cocaine is.
Yeah, fucking bat.
Man.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
We'll
I'm
edit
joking.
that. We'll take that out in editing, everybody. Wendy, you have that? Okay,
got
Wendy.
it.
I learned how to hit beep beep. I learned that.
What's the weirdest thing you have ever seen in a house or on an EMT call? The weirdest thing you've seen in a house on a call.
Weirdest thing I saw in the house. Ooh, weirdest?
Other than that Motel 6 guy.
A guy had a complete dojo in his house with swords, samurai swords. I like that. And he was unhinged.
I don't like that.
Didn't like that.
Okay.
I mean, but you like trains.
Yeah.
So did you kind of feel for him? Maybe he just likes swords.
No.
All right.
No.
You felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think Wayne is unhinged.
As we asked him to go get some clothes and go to the hospittal, he decided to crawl on the floor. So
Have you ever been invited into a house after an Uber ride? Wayne-o, why don't you come inside?
There have been people who said, and you have to say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Against policy?
Against my policy.
Okay.
Last question.
That's my policy.
One word to describe New Jersey drivers.
New Jersey.
Tread lightly.
You have to, because I've been here almost 30 years. It depends. So you got to break Jersey. This is our explanation. Jersey drivers depend where you're from, because Northern Jersey's different than us in this part of Jersey, central to north. We still drive. We're New Yorkers.
Yeah.
So we still drive.
We're transplants.
We're transplants. So we still drive like you're driving in the city.
Okay.
Further south, it's like Mayberry, right? They're like the Simpsons, right? They're like, there's a thing over there. Let's stop there. See that? There's a vegetable stand. So Jersey drivers aren't bad. Pennsylvania drivers are the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You see PA plates?
Yes.
There's an accident gonna happen.
You gotta run.
I'd go drive in Philly, man.
Yeah. They're
I almost
dangerous.
got killed like 10 times when we were in Philly.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
It's crazy because I like you said, the slide is just nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck can't people just go to the next exit? What the fuck? It's like, 118. Whoa. Like they're not even looking.
No.
And it's hard coming from New York because we learned to drive in fucked up situations right out the gate.
Right.
And it was 30 years ago I got my license. But even then, millions of less cars on the road.
Right.
You still learned because you didn't have space.
Right.
Out here, you got all this space.
Right.
And they're fucking driving in a one-lane car in one lane.
You're right.
They
Well, that's
forgot
because
about
they
the other
didn't take
ones.
their driver's test on the roads in Jersey.
That's true. They take it in a
them
parking lot.
lot.
Right.
So
Right.
they're not in real life situations.
Not
where
at
they're
all. 'Cause
Learning how to
I took
drive.
my road tests in Red Hook,
Yeah.
and they said that was the toughest spot to take it because the streets are narrow in Red
What do
Hook.
they call that now?
Red
No,
Hook?
No, they call it something
No,
else.
it's something else because they
Carroll Gardens?
pushed everybody. Yeah, that might be Carroll Gardens now. They pushed everybody out.
They changed
Can't
it,
touch
like,
property in that.
with that
fucking-
pizza.
Really? In
That
Red
famous,
Hook?
that famous pizza, Locale, is now Carroll Gardens. It's Red Hook.
Yeah, because Carroll Gardens stopped at like a certain
They
block.
call it all like Carroll
Can't
Gardens
even
now.
touch it, bro. I remember playing football in high school there. There
Yeah.
was
It's
no
called-
grass on the field.
Right.
Carl's Rich
Dirt
House.
and glass.
Yeah.
Now you can't touch a piece of property for less than $1 million there.
What?
Yeah.
Sick.
That's
It's
crazy.
fucking sick.
That's
man.
crazy.
It's fucked up, but that's New York.
That's
for
New
you.
York for you. Yeah.
They'll rename it, push everybody out. Oh, we're gonna give you a house somewhere.
give
Yep.
you shit.
And next thing you know, it fucking it changes over.
Stuyvesant Heights.
Exactly. Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Fucking Dumbo.
Dumbo. That's
But
the
you know
worst
what?
fucking
Just
thing
a
ever.
quick thing. It always was Dumbo.
Yes.
Really?
Always. People in
didn't
that
know that.
neighborhood called it down under the Manhattan Bridge
Yeah, I didn't know that.
overpass.
Yeah.
It was just called Dumbo. It wasn't
They like made it like
Dumbo.
something
I
else.
just learned something. I didn't realize that's why it was called Dumbo. Thank you. I had no fucking idea.
You didn't
I just
know?
thought everybody in the neighborhood
No,
was
I
dumb.
just found that
No.
out. Wayne,
They
don't
say
feel
God.
bad.
Oh,
I just found that out recently.
yeah.
Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass.
I just learned that. Listen, I'm not a Brooklyn.
Did you know? I'm gonna give you another one. Well, useless knowledge that Wayne Curtis has.
Okay.
Staten Island. How did it become part of New York?
It broke off. It was the vacation spot.
It was a canoe race between New York and New Jersey.
What?
So you mean I would
See,
be a
wait,
part
wait,
of New
wait.
Jersey?
Where's that
Yeah.
lie detector?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it up online. There was a canoe race back in 16, 17, whatever, of the Arthur Kill. Because New Jersey,
Kill Van Call.
Kill Van Call, they said, New Jersey, it's ours. It's right here.
It is pretty close in some spots.
Right.
It's kind of like also like the shit with the Statue of Liberty.
I'm gonna look
Right.
that up.
Look it up.
That's in
so they
Jersey
had a
water.
race up the waterway, and New York won the race.
Really?
They probably cheated.
It's a canoe.
You think they cheated?
It's a canoe. Up the Arthur Kill and the Kill Van Call over there?
Did they cheated?
Probably so.
I think the New York side cheated.
Yeah. So that's how you ended
That's
up.
us.
That's
Probably some
yeah.
gangsters or some
Yeah, that's
shit.
how Staten Island.
All right. Well, we're gonna let Wayne get out of here, and
Wait,
like I
let's
said,
take
we
the picture.
appreciate it. It was awesome.
It was awesome, guys. Appreciate you.
And
Thank you.
you'll see me popping up on Uber again because I don't fuck around with that drinking and driving shit.
No,
more.
no.
I learned my lesson
Yeah.
long time ago. But thank you again. It's been a pleasure. And like I always say, remember, people, you never know what somebody's going through. Be nice to people.
Be kind to your Uber driver.
Please.
Be kind to your Uber driver. 5 stars always. Don't even think about it.
Wayne Curtis in the building.
Wayne Curtis in the building. Let everybody know all your spots to check you out.
Rideswithwayne-o. Check me on TikTok, Wayne Curtis 677-4671. You could get me on Instagram, Wayne Curtis-1069. It's my old Brooklyn address. And you can get me on YouTube. Just look up Wayne Curtis. I have a lot of shorts. Get me out there. And if you ever need an emergency, call 911.
Yeah,
Nice.
buddy.
Good shit, man. Wayne, thank you very much, man.
We're going to take a
Peace
picture.
out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Get a load of this.